Hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Arbor Tavern. I am your host Nitsify, and welcome to a special little one-shot. We have a few people who are going to be playing here today in this one-shot. As you can see, we also have some vacant chairs. This is just a quick little thing that we're doing because we couldn't record Rub Arbor today, and still kind of want to do D&D, so I had the itch. So I was like, you know what, screw it, let's throw this together last second. So, actually getting into this, we have Acrid, Shadowcat Anya, and Chris Crash Games playing today. And a little forehead thought for people. Chris doesn't play D&D, so this'll be an experience.
Am I on the wall?
It will.
Who
knows where you are,
Oh,
man.
yeah, no, you're still on the wall. I thought about moving you to a chair, but, like, the ceiling's just kind of like your go-to, so I feel like it would be odd to move you away from it now.
Yeah.
People wouldn't know where to find him.
Yeah, they wouldn't know where to find him. Like, they'd be looking up near Steve, like, where is he? Where's the, like, you know, the obscenely short guy at? Where's Chris? Can't find him.
Who the fuck are you calling short? You, like...
I was saying that because your PNG's tiny, but, like, compared to the
yeah,
others.
that's
I'm
yeah.
saying, who are you calling short? You belong with, what are they from, The Wizard of Oz?
I don't know. I
God.
never
The
watched Wizard of
Munchkins.
Oz.
Yeah, the Munchkins.
I'll be real. Wizard of Oz, never saw it or read the book.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Really.
It wasn't required
I'm
for me to.
disappointed in both of you.
I mean, like,
not.
I grew up in, like, the same generation where we didn't read Narnia, we didn't read Lord of the Flies, we didn't read any of that. So, like, all that stuff that, like, my sister grew up having to read, like Wizard of Oz, never had to, and I never did.
Well, Nits, see, the thing to it is, I'm starting to question why we're friends, because you don't know who Weird Al is.
Still don't.
You haven't seen The Wizard of Oz. You're
Nope.
on strike 3, buddy. You're on thin ice.
God,
No,
you're
no,
just
see, you-
airing out dirty laundry now.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, listen, you keep me around because I'm, like, one of the only actual wrestling buddies around here. Like, let's be real. Like,
God.
oh, man. But that being said, welcome to the rap campaign. Where y'all are playing as tiny little people, and we're actually gonna be finally zooming in. I've had the most, like, ominous, like
Yeah.
dank, like, sound, like, music in the background. It's more ambience than anything. Very befitting of the current conversations, obviously. When I think of Wizard of Oz, I think of weird caves with dripping sounds. That's what I think of.
Sure you do.
Yeah. But as you pan down, you know, a little bit, you know, you can see a house. You know, you're in, like, a quiet forest-based town. And a little fun fact about this town is that it is built on the same island that Acrid's campaign over on the other channel is actively on. So he gets to deal with the repercussions, baby.
I swear to God.
Oh, man. So, you can see a bunch of people walking to and fro, you know, doing their everyday business. Or at least, typically, you would see that. However, going into a random house where there is a little mouse-sized hole inside of a wall. Going further in to this dank tunnel system within the walls is a bunch of mousefolk people and a few pixies scattered within the area. And on top of that, in the main area where they're actively prepping for a form of war, where crates are scattered, mouse people are, like, basically setting up for war, kind of like setting up, like, a mixture of, like, swords, shields, armor, whatever they can scrounge. A few of them even getting, like, auras, which, I mean, like, these mouse folk are, like, maybe, like, 3 inches tall, like, at best. Like, they're typically just 2 to 3 inches. Every now and then you see 1 or 2 mouse folks that are, like, 4 inches tall. They're not big people. You can see them kind of just, like, setting this stuff up. You can see that there's a few kind of, like, grabbing auras, which are typically, like, 5 inches tall, and they're kind of, like, prepping those, like, things to be, like, mounted and basically used for, like, their flaming breath, like, the magma auras, essentially. That sort of stuff. You can see them basically just prepping for war. And specifically, there is a random group in between all the mousefolk and fairies that kind of stick out a little bit, or pixies, not fairies. They kind of stick out just a tad, just a little bit. Because there's a little odd bunch of a group within the like army of pixies and mousefolk, as being handed a letter is a ratfolk, which is kind of odd because typically, right now they're at war with the ratfolk. But there is a ratfolk being handed a letter. It's Anya. Do you want to describe your character?
I would love to describe my character. I will be playing a Renee, which is our version of Ratfolk. She's four. Let me double check. I literally just made the character. I'm sorry. She's
No, you're
4
all
inches tall. She weighs 3 pounds. So she's very small.
God.
Mm-hmm.
She's an artificer. She's got a telescoping eye on her right eye. She's covered in scars. She's got a hole in her left ear, a notch missing from the right. She's got a prosthetic left arm and right leg. Or, no, swap that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just woke up.
You're
It's
good.
okay.
So, prosthetic left leg and right arm. A quarter of her tail is missing. It's still in the process of regrowing. She's got body armor, little tool belt, short sword for close combat, and a repeating rifle. Patchy brown fur, scars and blackened areas from burns, and some of her body's just straight up missing fur.
Yeah. She's not in the best condition, but she's doing what she can with what she's dealt with. But in that group, besides the person being handed the letter, is 2 other people. To the right is one probably standing around a similar height at 4 inches tall is a white rabbit. Chris, do you want to describe to me what your rabbit looks like, or is that not even the right color fur?
No, he'll be white. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you have in mind for what they look like? Because you've told me some life stuff. I actually don't know the description of your character.
I would say
Mhm.
he's missing a small chunk off of his ear.
Okay.
Keep in mind, this rabbit is a ninja named Ling Yang.
Okay, so is he kind of wearing like the everyday type of like ninja outfit, like like
Yes.
the generic? Yeah, okay. There are dynasties, and there is a swamp country on the other side that does have like an actual dynasty. So you probably came from that area, most likely.
I look so different. Very different.
Yeah. I want to mention though, you're obscenely small for a harrengon. Harrengon typically stand at like 3 feet tall. For some unknown reason, you are 3 inches tall. You are a tiny, like, harrengon.
He is ready for war.
Oh yeah, no, he's
Yes,
thriving
yes.
for war. And he's actually really well made for like what y'all are dealing with, like a whole envoy thing, for the mission.
Oh yeah.
But also standing over the 2 of you at a massive, whopping, giant, size. Tell me the height of your character and what you are playing, Acrid, as you were to the left. And I'll be honest,
bitch.
anyone that sees your character, if they're coming from the left side, they cannot see Anya and Chris's characters.
Well, they're not supposed to see me, so fuck you.
Exactly.
At my towering, destructive 11 inches.
Oh my god, you're almost a foot tall.
Almost.
Almost.
I am.
Hey, but look at it this way: he's still the tallest one out of all of us.
So I am playing. Let me grab my image. I am playing a forest golem who is attemptedly sentient. He's kind of aware of himself and how to act. He definitely knows he just needs to protect people. He does not know how to wield weapons. He just fights with his hands.
Heck yeah. We love to
But
see
he
it.
is a giant rock, just a massive rock and vines that have kind of woven themselves together into a
Entity?
forest golem that these things, at least when they're a lot bigger, because they typically are about like 15 feet tall to 25 feet tall.
Yeah.
He is like the runt that just got forgotten by God.
Yeah, he's basically a pebble.
That's
Yeah.
so sad.
So essentially, for those who don't know, I gave the players a bunch of race choices when I put out the one-shot thing. Oh, harrengon was not on there, but he asked for harrengon. I was like, screw it, whatever. Yeah, sure.
Well, no,
harrengon.
I had messaged you and I said
Yeah.
Ninja Rabbit because I was just gonna play it off like I didn't have free time and just surprise Acrid and Anya that I was here.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. That's why when you told me Ninja Rabbit, I was like, you know what? Screw it. He's popping in out of nowhere. This is kind of the plan here. Screw it. Yeah, sure. But originally we had like race ideas that others had to abide by. Chris's special.
Yup.
But
A lot of people will agree with you on that.
But one of the ones that was offered beside was the forest golem, and I basically just told him like, you're basically just a sentient pebble. Just to kind of like help, like just to straight up just kind of help a little bit to give people a better description and understanding of this character, because he actually has an image that he gave me. This thing stands on all fours. It is like, it's like looking at like a gorilla. It has that similar posture to that of a gorilla, except it doesn't bend its back as much because it's made of rock. It can't. But it does the best it can. It does also look like it has like two little red beady eyes that kind of come out from the rock, so that is a fun little thing. Okay.
BI and then a line in between it that's an attempted mouth.
Yeah, there is an attempted mouth. Wait, Anya, I don't know what you said.
Beady little eyes.
Oh, yeah, beady little eyes. Oh, yeah. But,
Fun.
as you guys, also, I do need a character name. So we have, I know Anya's character is named 512F?
Yep,
Did you-
512F.
512F. This is for the players so they can actually talk to each other properly with their characters, and also so people actually know the characters' names. So we have 512F, the Renee Artificer. We have Rock Boy McGee. What's his
A
name?
deer.
Wait, ooh.
A deer.
A deer. We have a deer, the Forest Golem Barbarian?
Barbarian, yes.
Barbarian. And, Chris, did you get your character a name?
Yeah, Ling Yang.
Oh yeah. No, you said Ling Yang. And Ling Yang, the harrengon from the Swamp Dynasty.
The Swamp Dynasty.
Swamp Dynasty. You don't even know the name because you're not an actual resident. You've been living in like the mouse holes of buildings. So like, why would you learn the names of the kingdoms of the giants? When obviously the real kingdoms is the ones inside the walls. Just saying.
That's what the fuck are you talking about?
No, like, okay, so like actual proper information with this. Y'all have proper kingdoms. There's the normal kingdoms that the actual people live in. With y'all's tiny race thing going on, y'all are like basically just unknown kingdoms. Like, cause y'all are so miniature, they're not even aware of your existence. Yeah.
Will be soon.
So essentially, the like mouse folk that's actively handing 512F the letter, you would see like he has a mixture of emotions on his face. Is that mixture just like, do I trust a rat when we're dealing with rats? Like there's that confused like, God, higher up said to type of thing.
That checks.
Yeah. You would see him just kind of look as he's handing you the letter and just goes, do us a favor, we need this delivered to the... Okay, how do I put this? We need it delivered to, the wall, across the giants. Across the giants' walk. The giants' path. You need to get through there. When you get through there, you're going to get to the other wall. There should be an opening. Get into the wall from there. That should lead you down a tunnel. That tunnel leads you to the sewer system. From there, you should be able to get to one of our hideouts and deliver the letter. There might be Renee trying to block our path, though, so be careful.
Right.
Alright. He kind of like scans the three of you and just goes, you've got this, right?
Right.
This is... Okay.
There's the ground
Right.
shakes. and Golem speaks in terrain.
Does he speak any other language?
So he can understand common. Like,
Oh no!
Yeah. So he kind of. I did not know that. I thought he at least could try and speak common. I'll say
like
this.
he can speak it,
Yeah.
but just like the way at least I like the flavoring of it is it's like he'll start in terrain, so the ground is shaking because he's talking, and then he's like, "Oh wait," like he has to switch because he's a golem.
Okay.
I cannot write though. That is like so that letter. I would not know what it says. I can't read. I am illiterate.
I mean, you could honestly know how to read and not write because you just don't have you don't have fingers. You have fucking knives.
I have a giant rack nubs. I can crush someone's skull. I can't pick up the feather quill. That's not working.
Yeah. But he would just look to you and just go, "Be careful when you head out the entrance. You're going to immediately be passing through the giants. They move fast, and they won't pay attention to you. If you aren't careful, you will easily die before you even get to the other side."
512 speed. Oh, good.
No.
Good.
You said what now? The what speed? You're speaking really fast on you. That's why I had to double
The
check.
golem slowly rotates body so he can look down, because I didn't fucking get that either.
I got it.
The golem. Oh. And Deer just sits there with like, I can get stepped on at least. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Looks at the other two, just like, what?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Ling Yang just turns and nods.
Alright, yeah.
We'll act as cover. That's basically what a deer says.
Act as cover against the giants.
I'm gonna punch a giant in the pinky toe.
Man, that's messed up.
You're an
They
idiot.
won't know I'm just a pebble. They won't. I might get punted though.
They might think you're a Lego.
Dude, I feel like that's the equivalency of stepping on a Lego in this like current like time and period. Like, for being
Dude.
honest.
I want somebody to roll the fuck out of their ankle. Cause I'm like a small rock, right? Also, just for a fun fact, cause I do want to say this, so since like a deer was like, I'm fucking tiny, he picked up Path of the Titan, so he could like eventually be like the actual forest golems if he lives long enough.
Oh, man. Alright. So, you guys can start making your way to the mouse hole, where you're going to try and make your way to the beginning of your mission. You guys were given any equipment that you would have in your inventory for this mission, obviously. Which is just like default equipment stuff. For your case, Acrid, because you are a rock.
I have nothing.
They kind of just gave you words of encouragement.
I want everyone to understand. I was told you have your hands. Mm-hmm. That's about it. You just throw hands. You're not a monk, but you had them fooled.
Yep. Everybody's has different reasons for why this squad has been assembled. As the commander, as the like person actually running this whole thing, because there's a commander that's handing you guys stuff, and then there's like the actual like general, the guy actually like strategizing, setting this stuff up and all that, had kind of like gone to you guys each to kind of like, all right, let's get these 3 compiled. These are the people I'm handpicking this group. Good and well the reason why he picked the golem was simply because you do know that the Rene have been known to use like some pretty what's the word? Advanced artillery, such as miniguns, machine guns, pistols, revolvers, rifles,
An
a lot
automatic
of piercing.
rifle that's repeating.
Yeah, a lot of piercing-based weaponry. You have ways to deal with that. You do know that the things that you'll probably struggle more with, because you guys haven't directly fought on you haven't fought directly on the front lines per se, but you've typically been as like all right, I'm in the back, I'm acting as like, a wall for protection of somebody else type of thing. So you've at least seen like the main opening.
I've been
fires.
shot.
Yeah, you've been shot. You've been able to take the hits a little bit better than others, but you do know that
hammer is his worst enemy.
Yeah, hammer is his worst enemy.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm resistant.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, you do know that they have started forming like acidic-based weapons to try and deal with you as a specific person. So they have started trying new things to deal with you.
Idiots! They picked the wrong element.
I feel like yours is fairly obvious, Chris. They picked you because it is like harrengon are known to be pretty nimble. They're known to be pretty quick. There's obviously good reasons. Besides that, you also have an obscene. Harringons have really good jumping ability too. So if you need to get across like a ledge or something like that, if anybody's going to be able to, you're probably going to be the best choice for that because I'm sorry, the golem's not making like a 10-inch jump.
I reach.
Because I know it's
I've
like,
got a walking speed of 40, so...
Yeah. I'm be honest,
40 inches.
Yeah. So yeah, it's fun. The funny thing is like feet technically is inches in this game, because of the sizing and all that. But yeah, no, I'm be real. You can use your bonus action just so you know this. It's not a thing on the D&D sheet. That's just how I run harrengon. You can use a bonus action to like jump half the length of your natural movement speed. So if you have a 40 speed, you can also just, if you need to make another additional 20 feet of movement within a turn, you can just use your bonus action to just do a big old jump. So, yeah. And I mean, I don't think it's too far-fetched to put a Skaven onto an envoy mission, or I'm sorry, a Renee onto an envoy mission on something like this, because, you're kind of a traitor to your kind, and then you came over to here, and let's be honest, they're not going to have full trust to put you directly in the back lines to open fire, because typically Renee shoot their own allies. So they're not going to trust you to fight in the back lines. So you're an envoy.
Renee, the race that goes, the fuck's friendly fire.
Yes. For those that don't know, it's like most races will allies are away, go around. The Renee, they literally just say, allies in the way should be stronger, and open fire on their allies.
Yeah, so
Carve path.
To give an explanation as to her quote name, she is one of the 512th litter to be born.
Yep.
And she had the designation F, as that's how many siblings she had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is the last of her litter. So she just constantly mutters 512.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of her siblings were probably killed by friendly fire.
Absolutely. Dude, the fucking...
Or
they probably
experimentation.
They got given a charge order and then got shot.
Also, she is an alchemical bombardier.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Don't hit me, please. I feel like a deer would just lower himself to the ground so the others can just hop up on his back. Because he has like a little slope on his back where people can stand. Where they're not on top of him. They're more like using him as cover.
Alright.
She would just struggle to climb up.
Wait. Hey, Nits.
Yeah.
It's showing that none of my weapons are equipped.
Okay, so if you go to your inventory, and then you should be able to click onto the item and then press equip, and that should equip it onto your person.
Or just click the little empty box.
Yeah. Worst scenario, if you can't figure it out, Acrid has access directly to everybody's sheets and can edit them, so worst scenario, he can just hop on and fix it for you, if you can't figure it out.
Slope.
Yeah.
Slope where people have cover.
Heck
Nope.
yeah. But yeah, essentially what you'll do is, I'll be real, for the two of you, Chris and Anya, your characters, 512F and, Li Yang, he can, I'm so sorry if I messed up his name. That's what my brain's remembering it as, and I don't know if that's right.
Ling Yang.
Ling Yang. Okay, I need to write that. So, because I'm gonna, with these being like temporary characters, my brain it's gotta actually get these names down. Okay. So Ling Yang, you and 512F can head through the hole to get out into the bright streets easily. Adir, because of like, you know, the hole is meant for like, you know, mousefolk. And you're like 11 inches.
Yeah.
It's like 4 inches tall. So like,
okay.
You have to like, you essentially have to get onto your stomach and crawl through.
Can I like special mechanic disassemble and just roll through and then reassemble?
Yeah, sure. No, you know what? Here's what happens. You can pop off your limbs. And then...
Wait. I might actually have a solution for this.
Oh, okay.
I just thought of like, you know, where like something crumbles apart, but the pieces still, like, I still have control of all the pieces. So then just roll through and then reassemble.
512 just goes up to Adir, pokes him, and he shrinks.
Oh, reduce. Yeah, that'd be useful.
Yeah. There you go. So you're reduced. So that, like, what, halves your height?
Yeah,
so
I'm 5'5". I'm 5 inches.
Alright, so you just have to crouch a little now to get through and not hit not slam into the hole.
Yeah, let me just quit. I feel like there's definitely like a little bit of grading as I leave. It's like not my fault, but still.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like you're still a wide creature. Like there's still just that when it just comes down to it. So even like in this shrunken down form, your shoulders are kind of like rubbing against like the edges of the wall, like of the door frame, essentially, quote unquote. The door, quote unquote.
I don't notice. However, the mouse folk scream as their fucking hole is getting grated apart.
Oh yeah.
And the sound of wood against stone grating against their hypersensitive ears.
Yep.
I'm like near deaf. That's the best part. I'm stoned. My hearing is unaffected by most things.
Hello, air
I am a rat. My hearing is hypersensitive. Fuck you.
Oh, God.
So much for the quiet route.
I'm be real. You see that thing where literally every mouse folk, when they start seeing you go towards that door, they already prep their ears. Like, he's going through again. Everybody close your ears. This is a common thing.
I feel like when we get to the other side, it's the most like a deer's like, okay, bust through wall. I am here.
Do not fear, for I am here. But
everyone, my fucking ears, you bitch.
Just 512 would just drop the whole reduce thing.
Ah, yes, I am now gigantic again.
Yes. To anyone, to you guys, he is massive. To the giants standing, like walking past you guys, he is nothing.
I don't know if a lot of this was too much, but I was sitting there, I was told, like, you're technically a large. I was like, well, based off the large sizes.
Yeah.
You are decent sized stone.
Yeah, I'm like a rock that's just slowly moving. It's like, oh, it's a tiny little rock. It's fucking adorable. Why is there a rat on it?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the rat holding on for dear life just...
Yep.
I can't wait to slap the top of one of the fucking giant's feet and just fucking...
You're such a dick.
That he is.
Man was trying to walk, gets not only tripped but injured.
Yeah. So there's a reason why they call this the Giant's Crossing, which is the fact that you're looking at. Well, I mean, you guys wouldn't understand this, but you as players wouldn't understand this. You're looking across a road. So,
Are we playing Frogger?
You're about to play Frogger. Now, I wish there was a way for me to set up a proper mini game where you guys actually virtually had to play Frogger with me. So what's going to happen instead is it'll be a
suck
series
it
of
forever.
dex checks. Or dex saves specifically.
Oh,
Can I
shit,
use
what'd
strength
you
to
die?
injure my enemies?
You'll be using d20s for this.
Okay.
But I don't think using your strength is your best idea.
I want to injure the giants.
Stop being a fool.
You can if you want. You want to attack a giant?
Dick.
No, I don't. But also, like, I have a +2 in Dex.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh no, I don't
Yeah.
remember what my dex is. So.
Luckily, I have advantage on Dex effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Yeah, yeah.
Danger sense, motherfuckers. I'm in danger.
Enhance ability exists.
So, Chris, I'll go and kind of walk you through this real quick. Oh, I have my headphones. Can I hear anybody say something?
Hello.
Yep, no, I can't hear you properly.
Hello.
There we go, now I can hear. Cool. I hate these
Oh, I have
headphones.
a -2 in dex.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Huh? What the-
Wait, how do you have a
what?
-2 in dex?
Kid.
You
I don't
shouldn't.
fucking know. Hold on, I'll screenshot this and send it to Nits real quick.
Yeah. Please do. You shouldn't, because dex should be one of your highest stats from what I gave you.
Yeah, I used the stats you gave me, and that's my.
Why do you have a 1 and 2 in everything?
What do you mean?
Your stat block has 1 and 2 for every. That's not right. Oh god, you
I
have
have no
3 hit
idea.
points. Okay, I'm gonna have Acrid fix this for you real quick. Acrid, I'm gonna send you
Please.
the stat numbers he should have, and if you can please go
I need to
fix.
find his sheet.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Is it in the? Is it
Yeah,
in?
I put the stuff that you told me, Nits.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What?
I don't know.
What probably happened is it probably glitched out on you when you were typing it in. I think that's what happened. So you're all good, dude.
Where-
That's probably what happened.
Where is this character?
I think
It-
it's in. I'll show
It's
you
under
which link I
fucking
sent you.
podcast.
Yeah, not the
Okay.
fucking podcast too, but just just the original campaign.
Okay,
Yeah, he should be in
okay.
there.
Okay, let me find
Oh,
this character.
man.
I will fix this.
Yeah.
Uno momento,
yeah.
por favor.
Uno
Where?
momento.
Yeah, no, y'all keep going. I'll.
Okay.
Wait, where the
Okay.
fuck?
I'm gonna temporarily figure out what number it is.
Lee.
Okay.
There you
so-
are. I found you. You
Yeah,
bastard.
Ling
Okay.
Yang.
Yeah, if you can fix his dex real quick before any
I'll-
others, so that way he can roll his dex save, his first dex save, so we can kind of figure out what's going
Yeah.
on here.
Please,
What
sir,
the
please.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean you
what
can roll
the
a dex
fuck?
save while you start getting into this.
Why is that not working?
Do I need to get off of it for you to do it?
No, hold on. I think there's something else going on. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, that's why
what happened?
Override score.
the override scores were fucked with.
Oh,
Don't worry,
Oh,
it's
so I'm
fixed
just
now.
fucked on then.
no,
No,
he
I
can
fix
fix
it.
that.
I fixed. It's fixed.
I need to refresh my
Reload.
page.
Reload
Yes.
sheet.
Alright.
Yeah, that makes much more sense for a harrengon.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah, now I have a 8 in dex. Okay.
Okay, so you see on the top left area of your sheet where it says saving throws. There was a one where it just says saving throws, dex, and then it'll show you your plus. You can click on that plus and it'll roll the check for you.
Saving throws. Looking
Top left.
right now.
Right underneath your main
Okay.
stat block for dex and strength and con.
On the
Oh,
left
saving
side.
throws?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
yes.
You'll roll a dex saving throw.
Oh man.
So you just click onto the little plus of whatever you have for it, and there you go. You got a 26.
What did I roll?
You rolled really
Oh,
well.
thank God.
Yeah.
The 8 and the 1 were or the 18 and 1 were right next to each other. I was like, what the fuck did that land on?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Oh.
That's fair.
Dirty 20.
Okay, we got Dirty 20, Dirty 26, and what about Golem Boy?
The golden boy.
18.
18?
I'm rolling at advantage because barbarian danger sense. Luckily, my
All
dex
right.
ass.
So you guys begin your sprint for this area, as you kind of like wait for like 2 or 3 people to pass by on this like kind of like this weird gray cementish like foundation that you're on. As you get to the edge of the curb where you'll need to roll another dex save, as you like run past, barely avoiding being kicked by like some random human.
So roll another dex.
Yep, roll another dex
Man,
save.
fuck these
26.
guys.
26, okay.
11.
Okay.
18, but if I need to, I will take a hit for Li Yang.
Nah, all good, all good. So, so you guys would start beginning your sprint through the actual road, the main crossing, the Giant's Crossing, if you will. Adir and 512F, you two will basically make a bolt towards like the middle area of this road. You kind of just like wait in between for like when the humans start kind of like getting out of the way and like the giants are kind of like out the way before you start making this run. Like as soon as they're out of the way, you start making this dash. For the harrengon, Ling Yang, you're kind of like you see them dart and you stand there for a second and you're like, oh wait, yeah, I need to go. Like that, like delayed reaction thought process.
All right.
As you then begin sprinting for it, you would see that there is like this massive. You're not sure. It's like you guys have like little carts that your like military will use to like kind of like transport stuff. It's like a massive cart, but it has this like crazy brown beast with this like brown mane with like these like ropes attached to its mouth, essentially, like basically
horse.
pulling it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like a more like bestial form of Adir. As you see this thing pulling this like cart, and you do get out of the way, but barely, as this thing almost ends up kicking you in the process.
Ooh.
But you do manage
That was-
to nearly dodge out of the way.
Okay, that's good.
As you now
Okay,
roll me
good.
another deck save.
Oh God.
You're shitting me
19.
right now. 12.
19, a 12, okay. And
Uh-oh.
Adir. Oh.
11.
11. Lucky for you, 11's what they got last time.
That's what I got last time.
Yeah. So, 512F, you do fine. You wait for them to break. As soon as the next bit, you don't even look behind you. You're zoned in at this point. You see the next person, like the next giant go across. You wait, and then you make the perfect bolt for it without a problem. You get to the next area of like this like kind of cliff edge that you'll have to climb up. To get up, like, this, like, little, like, like, cement area, aka the other sidewalk. As for Adir and Ling Yang, the two of you, like, again, it's that hesitation, that, like, do I go? Do I, I don't know, maybe not now, maybe I'll wait a little bit. Oh, the rat's gone. I don't know if I should, oh, wait, no, the rat's gone! So, yeah, you begin to bolt, like, after a delayed thought process. And, you would see that there is, like, this aura that's beginning to, like, run across. This, like, red aura that has, like, a monocule on its face. As it begins to run across the street, down, like, the area that you guys are actively crossing. And with it is a Floxern, which is, like, a firefox, essentially. Like, basically, the magma ore is riding on the Floxern, and then chasing it is a human. As they are, like, basically rushing past. As you guys have to basically make a last-second stop, as if you took one more step, you would have been, like, you would have slammed into the Floxern. Floxerns are typically, like, 1.5 feet tall. So, like, it's not massive, but, like, it's still way bigger than Adir. And that would have knocked y'all over, which would have then led to the human possibly sending y'all flying. Lucky for you, you managed to barely stop in time. They rush past you, the giant and the Floxern, and then you continue making the rest of your bolt as you catch up with the Renee. I keep calling the Renee escape, and I apologize. Brain went Warhammer. This is not Warhammer.
No, get lost.
I am rat.
You are a rat.
You dirty rat.
Alright.
Oh
I am
man.
an insane rat. I have a negative in my wisdom.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
I have a negative in wisdom and a negative in charisma. My int is 20, my dex is 20.
Heck yeah. Oh, and lastly, you guys have one last little dex save you need to make, as you guys will make your way across the cement. I'll be real. The only one that needs to roll an athletics check before they do the dex save will be the rat, because the rabbit can just jump up the actual cement thing, and Adir can just step up. So F1 to F, before you roll that dex save, roll me an athletics check to like climb up, to pull yourself
17.
up. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, you're fine. You just pull yourself up the cement edge. It's one of those things where it's like, it's not like it's massive compared to your height. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's inconvenient, and you could like slam your knee into it wrong if you don't go upright, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Just little tiny scratching sounds as my back feet kick at it.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15.
Alright, 15 for a dex save. What else we get?
16.
16?
14.
14. Yeah, no, that's good enough.
None of us fail.
Yeah, none of y'all fail. I was really hoping one of y'all get just like kicked and just go fucking flying, but it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, you can make it happen. Just suddenly make the DC for Adir specifically really hard.
Okay, so you guys, as you guys begin crossing, you see this massive, colossal horse come running up to spite you and back kick at you. Now. No, you
So
guys,
I'm dead. I'm just dead
shatter.
Y'all a bunch of dicks.
Oh man, nah, you guys will cross it fine. The rest of the way fine. There was like nobody walking on the pavement, so you guys were good.
I don't know why. I'm sorry. No, I just got this visual of this horse kicking at this small rock. And then just suddenly the horse starts screaming because something grabbed its leg. And now it's just spitefully hanging on.
There's just this rat stabbed into its leg, just gnawing on it.
God.
And then there's just this tiny little rock waddling its way back over like, bitch, how fucking dare you?
I really feel like Ling Yang would just walk away.
Wait, am I rolling a dex save?
No, you're all good. You already did it. You're all good.
Oh, okay.
Y'all get
This is
the
a
rest
bit.
of the way.
This is a bit.
Yeah, this is a bit. You're all good.
We're just being shits.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was like, God, do I need to roll a dex save, or what do I need to fucking do?
Oh man. Yeah, no, you're all good, man. Yeah, no, you guys will get across the rest of the way of the cement of the sidewalk as you guys will make your way to the hole. This one's even smaller out here.
Oh,
The other
God.
one was like at least like I think I said it was like 6 inches, 5 inches, something like that. You're looking at like the rat folk or the mouse folk, whoever made this one, because y'all kind of both make these. Whoever made this one was kind of just an ass, because like it's like 2.5 inches in height.
Okay, so the other one was 4. I might just break this one.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
Just
fair.
punch a hole in the top of it.
Yeah, no, it really is that thing. Also, I have advantage to break shit.
Yeah.
So,
So you just
I'm
want me
gonna be
to
honest.
Yeah.
512 would look at this, look at a deer, look at the hole, look at a deer, look back at the hole, look back at a deer, and just can't help and scamper in.
Oh man.
Ling Yang is just gonna look at a deer and then just walk off silently.
So the two of you guys walk in to find Adir. Roll me an advantage athletics check as you attempt to break open this hole.
so they would see a deer stand there. Like he waits, and it's that like he lowers his body as low as he can to look in. Like he's really like because he doesn't want to break shit.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
that look of can I fit? No. Okay. Well, I see only one recourse. But
Yeah.
and with my 26 from
Oh,
a natural
God.
19. I'm just gonna punch the top of the hall.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, so you just get up on your hind leg temporarily, and you just reel back your right front leg, and then just basically just put all your weight and just lean forward. Because I feel like when you punch, considering you walk on all fours, you probably don't just do a normal punch. You probably throw all your weight forward, so you can re-land back up on your legs. So you just kind of do this very sloppy, very aggressive punch at the wall. And you just kind of open up the top area where your height would be, and the bits underneath would basically just kind of crumble over. So yeah, no, you make it exactly 11 inches in height. It's just not wide enough now. Yeah, you can just just kind of.
I feel like a deer just
slam
stands
your
there
shoulders
with
in.
Turn sideways, you big bastard.
Dude, I think if I turned sideways, it'd get worse.
Oh yeah, no,
How big of a gut does a deer have?
I'm just.
He is just a round pebble.
I am a rock.
Yeah, he is a rock. It's also the thing of they don't have, because he is a just complete rock, can't really bend his body much. So it's kind of more of just he's always in a gorilla posture. That's the bigger problem.
Alright.
But no, you can just slam your shoulders in and break the rest of it open so you have the width.
Alright.
That's what I was
So-
gonna say.
Yeah, a 19 in athletics, so I don't get stuck.
Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna keep it rolling off of what you already had rolled, but yeah, no, that's
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Alright, cool.
That was just supposed to be flavoring, but yeah, no. You just slam your shoulders into it to make the rest of the opening, so you can just kind of.
All right, so both of the fluffy folk,
yeah,
grating stone, cracking wood enters the area with them.
Yep.
Now I know why there's that one stone section on a deer that has no vines.
Yeah. So I want to mention, as you get in, as you kind of make your way in, you see something that the other two have kind of been staring at as they walked in. In front of you is a big wooden slab with two metal prongs on it by the looks of it, and there's a pretty hefty size. I'd say probably a 2-inch tall, 2-inch wide block of cheese, tantalizingly just sitting on this block, this wooden slab. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, and it's just sitting there. It's just open for grabs.
Ling
Let's
Yang
complete.
looks at. What's Anya's character's name again?
512.
Ling Yang looks at 512 knowing what's about to happen. It says, "Control yourself, you dirty rat."
What the heck?
I beg your fucking pardon.
Slap the cheese.
He was having 512 walk away.
Wise.
Party discourse. So Edgar, you see this unfold as you see 512 walk away from the cheese because they know better. And then you see, as they're beginning to turn, the rabbit Ling Yang look to them and go, say that. And then you slap the cheese.
512.
I didn't slap the cheese.
Oh no,
I
Abby
did that one.
Yeah.
512 stops, glances over her shoulder, and just stupid, must complete. Walks away.
I just want to slap the cheese. I don't know.
Roll me a dex save, Acrid.
Oh no. I regret nothing.
Oh, Acrid's trying not to make noise now.
I got a dirty 20.
Alright.
You son of a bitch.
With a dirty 20, you slap the cheese and you see this metal pawn come slamming down, barely missing your rocky hand. Hoof. Nub.
hands thing. Yeah.
Foot.
Yeah.
I then will walk over,
yeah.
grab the cheese, and put it on my head like it's a helmet.
Oh yes, but of course.
I don't eat food. I don't know what this is. I just.
It is your hat. It is your hat.
I now have a thing. I now have a throwing projectile.
Heck yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. Alright.
Meanwhile, 512 was pissed at Ling Yang.
I just feel like a deer
Ling Yang
just
doesn't care.
I feel like a deer is just like, I have cheese. What is cheese?
I have hat.
I have hat.
What is hat?
What is this?
What is the thing that I require?
I tell the rat to control herself, and he goes and fucking does it.
He's like, oh, what's it gonna do? I want to see what it does. Slap. Bang. Oh, that's what it does. Grabs cheese.
Oh man. So as you guys will begin heading down the tunnels, the spiraling tunnels of the walls, it is like they're like, to you guys, it is like a massive tunnel, like in height and width. Like it's absurd. To anyone else, like the actual human being, it's like, oh, it's tiny. It's a tiny little mouse hole like sized tunnel. Oh, that's crazy. To y'all, this thing's massive. But you guys will start making your way through this tunnel, and as you begin making your way through this tunnel, you all can roll me perception checks. As like it's a pretty dimly lit. Like there's a few torches every now and then. By torches, I mean matches that the mousefolk have kind of scrounged up and just used as torches by like connecting them onto the walls. There's a few, like it's very dimly lit though. Is the main thing.
So I just roll a d20 for perception, all right?
Yeah. Well, actually, so on your sheet, you know where you saw your saves? Look one box to the right. There's a skill thing where you see things like acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, deception, all that. Go down that list near the bottom area. There's one called perception. It rolls off of wisdom, and you'll roll that modifier.
It's between nature and performance.
Yeah.
I got a 10.
Dirty 16.
I'm also realizing, I don't know why this is a thing, but apparently, forest golems don't get dark vision.
Oh.
Not sure
so
why.
I rolled a 1, which wound up being a 10.
Okay. Oh wait, you rolled a natural one?
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay. So
no.
even though you did technically get a 10, nat ones basically just act as like the worst outcome for you. Essentially for you, Ling Yang.
Yeah.
You see and hear absolutely nothing. You are unaware of literally everything. Because right now, your brain's being just kind of, like, overstimulated by the crackling from the crackling sounds from, like, you know, the fire from the matches. So it's kind of just that weird, like, God, make it stop. That's weirdly loud. And then with the flickering of the lights, because matches aren't exactly the best for keeping light, and, you know, the fire is constantly waiting to go out, but because it's magically imbued, it's not really, you know, burning the match, and it's kind of just keep going. It's doing this weird flickering that's just really messing with your eyes, so you're not that perceptive right now. Add here with your 10, you're aware there's walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's walls. There's, you have two allies to your left and your right. You're kind of in the middle. You're aware that there's ground underneath you.
I'll be honest, 512 would probably be a bit ahead.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Is there a way? Hmm? Is there a way of riding on the back of the golem?
You can ride on the back of that area.
Yeah, he has a little slope.
Yeah, through the area.
Oh my God.
Yeah, through the area. Because he rolled better perception than me.
Yeah,
I can't wait till I step on a landmine and take us both out.
I wouldn't put it past the Renee.
Oh no, they absolutely would. They absolutely would.
So, 512F, as you're walking up, kind of like ahead of the others, probably not by much, I would imagine, but you're kind of like walking slightly forward. You're kind of keeping your eye out. You, as a Renee, kind of understand some of the battle tactics of Renee. You understand them good and well. You see, strung across from one side of the wall to the other, is this very thin wire.
Is it slack or is it pulled taut?
It's probably pulled taut from what you can tell. You're an artificer. It's one of those ones you pull it, you trip it. Who knows? You know good and well, Renee, when they do these, they don't do these type of traps that often, but when they do typically do them, they typically go down 3 types of routes, which is typically a bunch of potions would eject from an orifice within the wall, and those typically have forms of acid, fire, or other chemical means, or you're looking at possible bomb explosion, meaning it's rigged. Or looking at a possible, just like pre-set up machine that's connected to it that would just start opening fire.
Shit.
It's just a wire.
Oh no.
But you do notice it.
I'm going to roll investigation
Okay.
to try and figure out what it is.
Okay. So, yeah, roll me that investigation.
That is a nat 20.
Nat 20. You know this clear as day, because you said so much about how stupid this is. You had a huge pet peeve when it came to making these, because you believed that they should have been armed traps, and rather than just having a wire to set off a turret, you believe that someone should just man the turret and just, open fire so that way allies didn't accidentally set the trap off and get themselves shot. But they were like, no, if they stepped on it, then obviously they're the problem.
Stupid, kill strong.
Yeah. So, this is the one that if you trip, if you touch and pull this string in any capacity, there's a turret somewhere within this hallway that is going to pop out of the wall and open fire. Problem is, because it's not being manned, it's only going to shoot in one direction, meaning it's not going to auto-lock on or anything. It's just going to have an area that it's shooting into.
Meaning that they could duck through it.
As long as you know where it's aiming, yeah.
Can I figure out where it is with that 20?
I will say with that nat 20, I will say yeah. Because you guys are kind of like coming up to a turn, that's like in this like tunnel area. They have basically set up this turret, and they disguised it pretty well. But they basically set up so like a small, like basically the very end of the turret, of like the gun's turret, is sticking just slightly out of the wall of the turn.
So is it aimed at us or at the turn?
Technically at y'all, because they haven't aimed to where the wire would be. It's aimed at like head height, so they're aiming to just like hit you in the head.
So it's aimed down the tunnel.
Yeah.
So I can't get out of the way out of a line of bullets. I'm gonna be real. I would just have to eat that.
So the thought process with this, investigation-wise, you at least know that for you and, the rabbit, Ling Yang, y'all could, like, crouch, and you probably wouldn't get hit. Adder's a bit of a bigger target. Just don't trip on the wire.
Is there a way to disable it?
I'd say with the investigation, you'd probably know of a way. Essentially, you'd be using your artificial tools, and you'd be rolling to disarm it with a sleight of hand. Yeah.
Okay, I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way of me getting out of the perception issue?
So technically speaking, when something is pointed out, from like another character's perception problem, like let's say for example right now she noticed it for the perception, if she points something out, then you no longer have to worry about not being able to see it because they pointed out, you just know now.
Okay.
With her pointing out,
Nope.
with her dealing with the trap and literally going out of her way to disarm it, you just now know, just completely like, oh, there's a turret down that way, there's the wire, that sort of thing.
I feel
Um,
like a
yeah.
deer definitely is just standing there.
Trying to figure out why the rat has stopped moving.
Yeah, and he's just watching, and like I feel like Li Yang is on his back, so he's on this little back crevice. So Li Yang is safe. If that turret opens fire, he's fine. A deer is not.
Yeah,
Nits.
yeah. What'd you get?
Nits, I am so sorry for this.
Nat 20?
I got another nat 20.
Nah, you're good. Yeah, no.
Why
You
can't you get
bitch.
this luck with
Yeah.
Kirla? I don't know!
So you-
Where is this luck with Kirla?
Dude, you need that. You need that more often. So, knowing that, like, making any form of, like, actual tug against this rope would basically set it off, you know that probably the best way to deal with it would just be to not physically interact with it, but rather kind of, like, burn the rope, the wire, essentially. So that way it can't deal with it. So you just pull out one of your blowtorches, essentially. And basically just, like, put the fire to the wire. That weirdly rhymed. And just like melt the wire so that way it would just flop and not actually trigger.
And I
Just tiny little blowtorch, just.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I feel like a deer would definitely watch all of this and then just rumble, like, in about as quiet as common as he can manage.
Yeah.
Which is his way of speaking is literally rattling his body because he is a golem.
Yeah.
I just bring turret, shoot, bring turret.
Now just imagine. Now just imagine Ling Yang standing on his back, with, like with the turret sitting on top of his head, just going at it.
Can I turn this into a mounted turret on a deer's back?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm imagining. Is fucking Ling Yang. A fucking ninja rabbit on the deer's back with a turret just going to town.
Okay, so here's what I'll say with this, right? With this, it would take some time to take off the turret, out of the wall. But if you, okay, so let's see, you gotta get it out of the wall. That's the big thing. So I guess the question is, how are you guys prepping to get the turret out of the wall?
Just have a deer punch a hole in the wall.
I'll be honest,
I don't wanna
512
break the
would,
gun.
512 would just look at a deer and just need out of wall. Break wall.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'm breaking the wall.
Alright.
I like a deer's gonna look at it and like, okay, I'm assuming the gun has to be in a crevice, like a little dugout area that it's in.
Kinda, yeah. It's that thing of like, there's the
I feel
wall
like
and
she
then it's
would
like kind of
know.
sticking out, so it's a weird thing of like, it's basically just like, it has its own little like hollow area that is technically within. It's just that there's a wall that's been placed over it essentially with like the little nuzzle sticking out. So
I
Yeah.
feel like she would know approximately where an empty spot would be and just mark it and just hit there.
yeah,
I feel like he's gonna try to hit to the side of the gun, of course, so he doesn't fucking, break the gun.
yeah.
Because that just literally is the embodiment of, well, that was a waste of time.
So essentially what you do is you roll me an athletics check. I have a number amount in mind, and if you hit over or under it, you break the turret.
Oh no!
Oh, I have a range I need to hit? Oh, God.
You got this!
Oh, great. Can't wait to roll too high.
I believe in you! I believe in you.
Okay. Oh, that might be too high. Oh, God damn it.
What'd you get?
So I have advantage to break shit.
Yep.
So my first roll was a natural 8, netting me a 15.
Okay.
And my second roll was a natural 15, netting me a 22.
That first one would have done it for you. So what happens is that you reel back and you do it again. You slam your hand through the wall, crash through it, and basically just like you basically just hit the actual like protection area of the turret. So the area that typically, you know, while you're being shot at, you kind of duck under is kind of like, you know, the cover while you can still continue shooting. You basically hit that bit of the turret and just bend it. Like basically backwards. So like it'll still work, it just won't give him any cover if they were to use it.
Can I bend it back?
I'd honestly, I'd say you'd have to get it out of there first, which, I mean, this is going to be heavy. Like, somehow the two of them are going to have to get that onto your back with athletics checks, by the way, so just keep that in mind.
Oh, right, I can't help.
Yeah, no, you
I
literally
have
can't.
+7 and good strength.
Yeah, but before we do that, here's the thing. So you're going to pull it out. I'm not going to make you roll athletics checks to pull it out, because you're a big guy. You can try one time to try and bend this back. You have a range.
I hate this.
You overdo it. You snap off that part of metal.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Don't break it.
I haven't
Oh,
rolled yet because I hate range checks. They're terrifying.
Don't break it.
Okay, so I just rolled once because technically this isn't something I would get an advantage for.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to not break the
Yeah.
So 18?
18.
Dirty 18.
Okay, I'd say this isn't enough to break the metal,
Yeah.
but it overshoots the range by 1, so you just bend it exactly the way it was bent, just now it's forward.
God damn it.
Just let the rat fix it.
What's the rat doing to fix it?
Yeah, how's the
Grabbing-
rat gonna fix it?
Grabbing her toolkit and just hammering it back into place.
Yeah, so, I'll be real, you know what? I know there's not a proper skill for this, but you know what? I've got my own skill thought process for this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna roll me a strength plus intel modifier connection to make essentially an artificer check. Like I don't know how else to put that. You're essentially creating.
Tinker tool.
Yeah.
Create a custom skill.
Yeah.
Edit.
Tinkering, essentially.
Tinker tools.
I know there's actual like ways for like, you know, how Tinker Tool is supposed to be used, supposed to be like it's supposed to be, I think, proficiency plus like the stat that like involves it. But honestly, I feel like tinkering is such a niche thing. I really feel like it, like intel and strength just makes sense. Because a lot of it does require actually having like proper muscle build to actually do the stuff, and you need to have the actual intellect to know what you're doing. So, yeah, let me know what you get.
So, is it just strength plus int, or is it strength and int plus prof?
You would have proficiency. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Hell yeah.
because you are an artificer and you are also a Renee. So
25.
25, yeah, no, you can fix it. You just kind of like you
I have
basically
a
just
plus 12.
yeah. You basically just heat up the metal where like the main area of the bend begins and basically just kind of bend it from there. Just kind of hammering it back into place.
Beer's just sitting there like, I help.
Alright, now you and Ling Yang can roll athletics checks to try and lift this thing up and get it onto Adir's back.
Athletics!
There you go.
Oh shit! That's what we have to do is athletics.
Yep, athletics.
Natural 19, dirty 26.
Alright, so that would be
Oh my
under...
god. Why can't you roll like this with Kirla?
I don't know.
All right, and 11.
Oh
wish
my
I knew.
god!
Dude, you're getting rough ones. You're getting rough ones.
You see it, don't you?
Yeah, I did see it. I did see it. So an 11 and a 26. We have those days, man. It's all good. So essentially, you, the two of you would. It's enough. It's basically a group check. So y'all would need me a total to be able to lift this properly. Y'all do hit enough. So y'all will be able to lift this up essentially and get it up over onto Adir's back. And essentially, I mean, this sounds mean, but like you basically just gotta nail this thing, like screwdriver this onto his back, so it'll stay on.
Luckily he's got, weirdly enough, he's got that like triangle section on his back for the fucking turret to be set on. Like it weirdly works.
Yep.
512 would just look at Adir and just, sorry, must attach.
Yep. I will be honest, you will take 1 piercing damage from this. This already halved for you. You will take 1 damage from this. Because they're basically drilling into your back. So.
I'm sorry.
I feel like Adir just sits there with that, like if he could blink, he would.
Yeah.
That's just that look of like, oh. That's it?
So, Ling Yang is just gonna lean on a nearby wall until 512 is done.
That's fair.
I would imagine Adir just sitting there like, he can't see the turret. His head, he can't look at his own body. Because his neck, he has no neck. His head is static. So he's just like, alright, I'ma trust that's up there. And I have tiny bolts in my back. That's weird.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, no, you guys would get it set up. You can sit on his back on the turret with like a chair and yeah, you guys can continue going down the hall.
I don't know why, but my brain just went to, alright, you see a rock moving towards you. Okay, the rock, you see a swivel, like, autocannon rotate on the fucking thing and just go, greetings, bitch. Fucking...
Oh, man. But yeah, you guys will continue going further down. And as you guys will continue going downwards, you guys can start, continue making your way down this, hallway. Ling Yang, I'm guessing you got off from hanging on the side of the wall, kind of leaning against it, and probably hopped onto the turret, because you sounded like you're the guy that wanted the turret. You can tell me if I'm wrong. Do you want to sit on the turret?
You.
I feel like the Renee should be shooting the turret, because I feel like they'd know how.
Yeah, fucking 512 did most of the work on that, so let them do it. I'm supposed to be the stealthy one.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Also, the Renee definitely is the race go, ah ha ha ha, gun.
Yep. So yeah, no, if I went to, you can just sit on the mounted turret essentially now and just kind of be there.
Fuck yeah. Does this mean I get mounted combatant?
Technically speaking, this is mounted combatant, so sure.
Oh man! You said this fucking this one shot is gonna be about funnies.
It is.
You know.
There's not a lot of seriousness in this.
I am a pebble with a mounted machine gun.
So you guys will basically head further into the tunnel. You can start telling, especially for the Renee and Ling Yang, that you're getting near the sewer area, because you can start smelling. You start smelling that almost rancid smell. To the Renee, this is normal. This is like a normal smell. You're used to this. This is very ratfolk-esque areas to set up. For you, the harrengon, Ling Yang, nah, this is rancid. This sucks. You don't smell Adir. You don't. You don't smell.
Any chance of taking a couple pieces of cheese off of his head and shoving them in my nose?
Yeah, you can just break off 2 pieces of cheese, like 2 little chunks, and just shove it up your nose.
Dude.
Sure.
Wait, okay, so they look at it, dude. It's like, oh, it's a giant rock.
With a
has-
cheese
With
hat.
cheese and a turd.
Yep.
Hey, look at the cheese. Look at the cheese.
I also just love in the background you have this like white rabbit that like has a short sword, right? Is like wearing the full black ninja costume, like the mask over the mouth, the only things you see are the eyes and the nose. And like, very like serious, character. And then you just see 2 blocks of cheese just stuck up their nose.
Like, oh god, I want to die.
Whatever keeps me from dying from the smell.
You know what? Valid. Oh man, yeah. As you guys start approaching this area, y'all can all roll me one more perception check.
Oh shit. Please give me a good roll.
Come on, you got this, man.
14.
You got a 14.
Uh-oh.
I got a...
Fuck!
12.
Damn.
Man, what's going on? Why is it rolling against you like that? It's not liking you. You have good modifiers.
Yeah.
It's just rolling really low for Chris. That's a 12.
No, I swear I waste all of my luck on magic.
Dude.
Because the last pre-release session we did,
Yeah,
I pulled
yeah.
a $15 card.
For those who don't know, he's talking about the card game, not like actual magic in D&D. Different stuff. Yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair.
I guess I'm the one with the eyeballs today.
Uh-huh.
I got a natural 16 plus 7.
All right.
So 23.
The Renee is too focused on their new shiny toy. And the
I'm
rabbit...
making sure it works properly.
Yep. And the rabbit is actively focused on making sure that these, like, cheese nose plugs really sit in there so they really don't have to smell this. Like it keeps getting loose and they're like, okay, no, a little bit more to the right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Because every now and then you get, like, just a random whiff of, like, the rancid smell with cheese. And it's like, that should not mix.
This is going to be terrible when the cheese spoils.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you know.
Luckily for you, hopefully it won't.
Well, it's still fairly fresh cheese, so I'll be good
Yeah.
for a little while.
Yeah, you'll be good for a little while. So essentially, as for you, Adir, you guys are getting close to, like, where you can see there's, like, an area where it dips down, probably what leads into the sewer system, where it'd probably be, like, a ladder system that you would go down. But you can see near it is this, like, circular disc.
Fuck you.
It is, like, in the center mass of this, like, tunnel. It's just this small circular disc.
The deer is going to stop moving. Like, he's just going to
Is it what I
stop.
think it is?
I'm assuming it's a landmine.
That's
Who
what I was
knows?
thinking it
Who
was.
knows?
You know what? No, this is just an old-fashioned Roomba.
Yeah,
Just
man.
clears some area.
Yeah.
Alright, a deer is going to, like, sit there. Because there's not much he can do.
All
When it
right.
comes to range, he just goes in there and just go,
There is disc.
Now, lucky for you, I do have some information, and you're gonna love this bit of information. So, you ready for some fun stuff that you get to learn about? So, I'm gonna guess you, like, kind of point this out to the other two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as you point it out to the other two, all 3 of you see, like, you guys kind of, like, lock on, like, what is he talking about? What's Edgar talking about? Oh, that's a mine. That is a mine. And then you see this little ball of, like, white fluff that is, like, an inch tall with 2 black beady eyes come bouncing down the tunnel area, like, from the whole area. And it's just bouncing up and down, making its way, and it lands on the mine and it blows up and goes flying down the hallway.
What the shit?
As it doesn't seem to take any damage, but it seems to go bouncing in between the walls and goes flying down, hits the corner area of the turn, and then bounces down the hallway the other way.
Is that a goddamn Nusi? Is that a goddamn mini Nusi? Goddamn mini Nusi, you son of a bitch!
Maybe.
It's like a little pom-pom!
Is that a goddamn mini Nusi, you son of a bitch?
For those who don't know, Noosies are like made by Acrid's God of Lightning. They like don't take any bludgeoning damage; they're immune to it. And technically speaking, explosions are bludgeoning / force. So yeah, no,
Nusies
just
eat lightning.
Yeah, it's just this little ball of fluff. That's what you guys thought, and then it just touches the mine appling and goes flying.
They love
God.
to be kicked and thrown. They find it entertaining. You feed them by grabbing either side and aggressively rubbing on their
Son of a
torso.
I'm so happy to see my Nusies again.
You're welcome.
I have actually made these creatures.
Oh,
Anyways.
man. Yeah, it's
Anyways.
great.
These are fucking adorable, and I love them.
Hell yeah. Alright. So,
Can I have a picture for context? Oh,
you guys can, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Alright.
I want to mention a deer, like, there's that, like, slow rotate of watching it fucking, like, get sent to God. Just that, like, well, thanks. I
Yeah.
guess. The mine is gone. I fucking...
So, you guys can now go and head down the ladder. Obviously, two of you can
Fucking-
easily head down this ladder.
Bastard
Adair, you
fucking-
realize that with this new turret, you no longer properly fit down this hole.
Damn it.
So, what's your plan, bud?
Can I just jump?
Yeah, sure. How are you jumping?
I step off.
Okay, so you fall forward.
I have solution
No.
for this.
Okay. Oh, what you got?
I use false life on him so that he doesn't kill himself.
Can you
Alright.
use feather fall so I don't take fall
Yeah,
damage?
that'd make more sense.
Dude, does Ling Yang need to get out of dodge?
You should be fine. Ling Yang should be fine. Honestly, he probably would let
Okay.
the two of you guys get down, knowing from my understanding of this character.
Yeah, he would
yeah.
just wait. Like, a deer definitely isn't happy about having to wait. 'Cause he's like that, like, I don't want them getting too far away, but also, oh god, okay, I have feather fall, yay.
I'll be honest, 512 wouldn't leave him to just suffer on his own.
Oh god, he would fucking, so what he's trying to do is he basically step over the hole and then head down it,
Yeah.
and then just with the feather fall, just slowly descend down, and it's just like, this rock slowly floating down with a gun on it.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
512 would also be on your back.
Alright. So,
Just that thing of a little paw just taps you, you get
Yep.
feather fall and just go!
yeah, you kind of like if you were able to do the thing that humans do, where like, you know, they kind of like to try and like not take up any space, as little space as possible. You know, like how you kind of like you fold your arms together, kind of like try and squeeze your shoulders in, that sort of thing. Like it's like that. It's like that. You do that to jump down like the hole type of thing.
That's fair.
Yeah, as you kind of jump down, you float down. I was gonna say, like, if she casts, you know, the death thing over the, like, feather fall, it's like, yeah, I know we could reduce all incoming fall damage, but what if I just let him, like, splat onto the ground?
Imagine the boom.
I'll be honest, I forgot I gave myself feather fall.
I looked over and I saw you were like, alright, I have false life, and I was like, give me feather fall. Like, just be like, I was like, I'll I'm not one to tell people how to play their characters, but I was like, you have feather fall, please.
I forgot.
Oh,
My brain
man.
literally just went, no, that doesn't exist.
Dude, that's great.
It's fucking better.
Okay, so you guys hop down, And I mean, there's that thing where like honestly, the Renee also acts as a guide down this because there is the fact of that the other reason why you were picked was because you actually know the route of the sewer system. That's also why you were the one given the letter. Because your kind's kind of normally the ones that set up in here. Y'all got to go through the sewer system to get to the objective. So that way you can get to the thing that you need to get to the person you need to deliver this letter to. So you guys got to navigate the sewer system. So you guys would start making your way down there. You guys essentially are keeping eyes out for any traps, any Renee, because the Renee would be actually running down here. That's why it's not just one person delivering a letter; it's a group, just in case.
Do we need to roll another perception?
Yes, you would. As you guys will start making your way down the sewer system. It is so dank. It is horribly lit.
Finally!
All right, 25 from Ling Yang.
Oh,
17.
shit.
17? Okay. And what about Adir?
19.
All right, all the checks. Cool. Yeah, so the three of you are kind of like making your way down the sewer system. Ling Yang, you would be the first to notice. Like it's not like across like this massive, titanous river. But rather on the, because there is like the massive river that separates you and another chunk of land. But on the same strip of land that you guys are walking down, you can see, you'd be the first to see it, and later on I'll let you know that Renee would actually recognize this little guy, aka 512. You would see this little guy. And this little guy is a little green blob. And by green blob, I mean like he's got a little head and a little body. And he's covered in this, like, green, mossy fur with two big old eyes and little nubs and feet. For, like, feet and arms. And he's got this little, like, leaf that's kind of grown somehow underneath this, like, inside the sewer system.
Oh my god,
Is it a Kirby Chia Pet?
It's, you know what?
That's what I imagined was a Kirby Chia Pet.
That's not quite what I was thinking
adorable.
of. But, sure. We do have images, of course. But,
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's just this little green little guy. He has, like, no mouth or anything that you can see. Specifically for 512, you would recognize this as, honestly, everyone in the Renee pack that you were working with, y'all just called him E.
E.
You called him what?
You called him E.
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 You know from the bit of interactions that you've had with him, E, loves flies. He treats them like pets. He almost can never be found anywhere but that leaf. He likes light, so he's at some point in time he found a lantern from a human and brought it down here somehow. There was one day where I will mention that the day that y'all found him and he randomly got the lantern one day, he was covered in, like, red blood, so you don't know what happened there. And, besides that, his favorite color is green.
I'll be honest, 512 jumps off of Adir's back, runs up, and just...
Yeah.
with her little arms up in the air, like, super excited.
Oh my...
Hi.
Oh, he talks.
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you?
Me good.
Need light?
Lantern. It just kind of like points.
So, while 512's doing that, I kind of want to do something investigation-wise to make sure there's nothing or anything nearby.
Yeah, no, that's actually valid. That is actually valid. Go for it.
In case it is a trap.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're fucking shitting.
Oh my god, with that 8, I would say you're kind of like looking around. You're not seeing anything. If there is any type of trap or anything around, you're not seeing it. But I mean, yeah, you're keeping an eye out to the best of your ability. It's just the
Yeah.
problem comes into the play of this is kind of like a darker like sewer system, so you're having problems kind of like actually like looking around in detail. That I think that's what problems occurring with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean like. Yeah, he's just kind of here. He's just kind of relaxing. He's having a good time. He actively has like 3 flies just kind of hanging out with him. He's got like one on his head, like the whole vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's just here. It's just a thing.
Mad chilling.
Yeah, he's mad chilling.
Alright.
Yeah.
We leave him be.
Yeah.
512 is happy.
We
Yeah.
don't fight E, because E will kill us.
All right.
512 is happy. 512 has
Wait,
seen
E will
friend.
kill you?
Who
Probably.
knows? Who knows? It's E, man.
Joke's on all of us. E is a max level 40. You'll just never know it.
I'll be honest, 512 would look at Ling Yang and just, stupid, no touch E. E is friend.
Yeah.
What the
Heck
fuck?
yeah. I want to mention, like, you know, you would know that there are, like, these little guys. You don't even know what they are, what E is. But you know that, like, you can find these guys kind of just scattered throughout the sewer system. And, like, you actively, like, as you guys begin walking away from them, you can see, like, a boat, like a canoe type of boat. You know, like the ones you see in Italy type of thing. Like where they'll have the one guy
gondolas.
standing. Yeah, gondola, thank you. You would actively see a gondola being, like, there's 3 of them sitting in the gondola, and there's just one at the front, like, kind of, like, paddling. And you can just hear him just singing, just like...
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then bullets start raining down, and blood starts filling the water as 2 of them fall into the water. You have been found. This is not a joke.
There it is.
Creatures!
As you see across the water is like on like crossing with their own boat is 3 Renees with SMGs.
I have turret.
Yeah.
So, can I roll for stealth to find a shadow to maybe sneak attack later in?
I'll do this, because you do roll initiatives for combat, because we are starting up a combat, but I'm going to let you, because you are a rogue, and it's kind of your role shtick, I'm just going to let you roll stealth ahead of time with initiative, because you are also a new player, so I'm throwing you a bone.
Just wanted to know.
Yeah, you've also had bad rolls, and I want you to have a good roll, so let's have that. Let's have that happen.
Oh.
17.
17, yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, no, you,
Oh, thank fuck.
you basically blend into the shadows. As you kind of duck up and away.
I feel like a deer really just sits there and goes, fucking E, leave.
Yeah, you recognize these rats, 512F. You're looking at 319M, you're looking at 3672M, and you're looking at 174F. As you see 174F look to you, and you see her just scream, "Traitor! How could you?"
Okay, I will ask this. This is completely off topic. But do the M and F mean male and female?
Yes.
No.
Well, that's kind of how I was running
Explain.
it, but that's how I was running
The
it.
way I'd figured it was each rat pup in the litter was A, B, C, D, E, F, for however many there were.
Yeah.
It's literally just the designation of you were this number in this litter.
Oh, God.
But
Yeah.
because we didn't want to add another number to the end of it, we just used a letter instead.
We
What
can
you gonna
roll
do
with
when you
that.
run out of letters?
Who said
Who
that?
knows?
Listen, the Renee
Double
or
up the
P?
letters, obviously.
Yeah,
oh my
just
God,
up the
there's
letters.
Z-A.
No, it's A, B,
They start
A,
using
C.
other languages like alphabet. It's like, all right,
Oh my-
so you've got and you got 172. Like,
172 A alpha.
Whatever, moving on, progression, fuck.
You have freaking Renee 1,172,675 F.
Dude.
Like, yeah. For those who don't know, the reason why our mix-up of like the reason why I had a different idea for the alphabet thing was because we literally came up with this like 20 minutes ago before the campaign, so it's kind of mixy. We'll just run off with what Anya threw out there. But yeah, roll me initiatives. Initiatives can be found, like to the left of your armor class, to the right of your skill block, and right underneath your proficiency thing, Chris.
Fuck.
Oh.
Fuck.
I mean, it makes sense. I've got to get
I'm
from
not-
E back on top of the boulder.
You said roll initiative?
Yeah,
Oh,
you roll
the plus
initiative.
8 up there at the top. Okay.
Yeah, that's proficiency.
I
and
got a-
initiative. Yeah.
I got a fucking 10.
Okay.
23, baby.
7!
All right. So we have going first is Ling Yang, then the Renee, then
Fuck.
there was a 7 and there was what was Adir's?
I got a 10.
Okay, so then Adir's, then E, then then you know
He's joining
5 1
the
2.
initiative.
Yeah. No, I mean they killed one of his people.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
They
Yeah.
killed 2 of his people.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
All right. So
Will
what do
the
you?
other two,
Mhm.
other two that are in the that were on the boat, are they just gonna run away? Or are they gonna turn and fight?
Oh no! I mean, all 3 of those little guys on that boat were just straight up killed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that whole boat of little guys were just killed.
I'm so sad.
My God.
Like
How
I was so
dare
happy,
you.
like they're reviving, like they're like, and they just bang.
Ah,
Yes, welcome to Renee, where they just fire blindly and hope they hit somebody.
Yeah.
So sad.
I really just love the idea of these little guys having the most like Italian culture. Pizza pie is amore. But yeah, okay, so Chris
In the
is-
fucking sewer.
Yeah. Treating it like it's Venice, Italy over here, man.
Oh, man.
But
I see
yeah,
nothing
Chris.
wrong with this.
Yeah, no, he's great, man. Chris, it's the beginning of your turn. You get to go first. So, what are you doing for your turn? You are currently stealthing.
I want to try for a sneak attack.
Okay. So right now, I would just remind you the Renee are actively crossing over to you guys via boat. So I will mention, I don't know if we put this into your inventory because I know we gave you a short sword. Did you get a longbow? You should have been given a longbow. If not, then
A
we can
longbow
fix
in
that.
my inventory?
Yeah, a longbow or a short bow. You should have had at least a bow.
I was given a short bow.
Okay, then you can use the short bow. That could be your range. Do you want to use a short bow to attack them from a ranged distance, or do you just want to try and jump onto their boat? Unless you have a different idea. I'm just kind of throwing out stuff for you because I know you're a little bit of a newer player, so I want to try and help you out.
I wouldn't be able to throw a dagger at them, would I?
You could, yeah, no, 100%. You can chuck a dagger, sure. Absolutely. You just roll your hit with your dagger. Just understand, it won't be in your hands after you throw it. You know.
So I would unequip the dagger after.
Yeah, until
right.
you got it back from them. Yeah.
Okay. So I want to chuck the dagger at whoever has the most dangerous gun.
Okay, so you have 2 of the Renees, the 2 males, which are the two ones that have been kind of quiet. They have SMGs, and you can see that the lady has the one in the back. You see that Renee has just it looks like more like a revolver.
So yeah, aim for her and probably aim for the hand.
Dude,
Yeah.
I fucking love Renee.
So I'll
Everyone else
roll
is
for
like-
that, right?
Yep. You'll roll your to hit. So basically, you go to where the weapon is, and it has a hit/DC. You'll click on that little box for the dagger.
Oh, come on!
You know what? No, screw this, because it's been rolling so horribly for you. I'm gonna be straight up, because it has rolled only bad rolls for you almost the majority of this campaign. Roll with advantage. Roll
Does he
second
get lucky?
time. He's getting a form of lucky right now. This is DM inspiration is what you're getting. Reroll.
Fuck yeah.
You get a
I'll
second
just love-
shot.
Oh!
There you go. That's 20.
That's
dude.
a nat 20.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yo, there's the good
And we're
luck.
aiming right for the hand that has the revolver in it.
all right. Yeah, so you hurl this dagger from like basically the shadows as it basically comes flying towards her left hand. Yeah, the Renee's left hand. Scary. Fun fact actually in my world. Most Renees are left-handed in my world. It basically just nails her in the left hand. And it just basically just knocks the gun out of her hand in the process. As go and roll me the damage. And the damage that is rolled is going to then be doubled because that is a nat 20.
Oh shit.
Make sure you roll it to hit again, because it will double the damage die, and that's not how we run crits.
Yeah.
Wait, so do I roll it again?
Yeah, roll another to hit, and then
Yeah.
roll your damage.
Yeah, because after you roll a nat 20 on D&D Beyond, it'll naturally just do its way of doing crit damage. So yeah, you'll roll the first time, and then we're not going to count that damage, and then you roll it a second time. And then that'll be the actual
So
damage. and it will
just
double it.
roll the exact same thing again.
Yeah, just
Right.
roll it twice, essentially. And then we'll use the lower number that you got. The second roll, essentially. So that's a 17. Okay. Was that... Oh,
No, roll.
You need to roll
No,
one
roll
more
your-
time. Roll more...
Roll
yeah.
your roll your damage, which is the thing next to your to hit.
Oh, yeah, you rolled your to hit. Yeah. Yeah, beside the hit.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're good, dude. Alright.
You're fine.
And it didn't double it because technically you re-rolled it, so technically as far as it knows, you already got the crit out of the way, so you don't need to re-roll it a second time. So
Alright.
you rolled 6, but since it's a crit, it's doubled, so that's 12 piercing damage. As you kind of like throw
attack.
this like dagger into her like wrist, essentially, knocking the gun out of her hand. And it kind of just sticks into her hand, essentially. Like, not into her hand, but into like her wrist. As it kind of just kind of like pierces through.
Alright, and then I unequip the dagger then too.
Sneak attack. Yeah. Go
Sneak
down.
attack, roll it.
Yeah. Go down on your sheet, and somewhere within your actions of all, there should be a thing saying sneak attack, and you can roll the damage from that. I think you get like at your level, it's like 3d6 of just bonus damage. I think. Yeah.
Okay, to like interject as I was like, sneak attack.
Yes.
Sneak.
Yes.
Sneak.
Oh, I didn't hear that. My bad.
No,
I
okay.
apologize.
I heard him over everything. I was like, oh, hold up. He's got a point. I'm used to not
where-
telling my
Chris,
rules.
you're still learning this.
Normally
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't like interject for players, but I'm like, he won't know.
Yeah, he won't.
Sneak attack.
I think it's in like specials, right? So like you go past
Yeah, I
actions,
think it's in
bonus
other.
actions. Yeah.
Under your actions, scroll down.
Yeah.
All the way to the bottom, and you should see a thing in like other labeled as sneak attack.
Yep. If you can't find it, you can screen share and I can guide you to it.
Well, I'm looking at the sneak attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so click the sneak
click
attack
it.
damage.
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah.
So every time that you hit a hidden enemy that already has a ally beside them, like if you're doing like a fight, like there's already an ally on them, or you attack them when you're stealthing, you get sneak attack damage. So it's just extra damage.
Yeah.
That's the rogue's gimmick. It's real fun.
So roll your damage.
Wait, what? Where is it?
Hold on.
Toward the bottom.
You did see it, right? You saw where it's a sneak attack, right?
Yeah, in my actions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be within your actions. I'm also gonna go and pull up your sheet as well, so I can kind of help you through this a bit better. Okay, there's Ling Yang. Alright. Man, let me open up your sheet here, bud. Alright, yeah. Oh, you have white. You didn't put it on dark mode. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I'm
it's an,
sorry.
you're good. Yeah, so it's an
Heinous
extra
existence.
3d6. What you also could do if you want is on the very bottom left of your screen. This might just help you out. It might just be easier for you. There's
Yeah,
a
that
little
would be
red
much
circle.
easier.
Yeah, little red circle. You can click on that, and then it brings up a bunch of different dice type. The square cube one, that is a d6. You will click that 3 times. It'll give you 3d6, and then you can press roll like this. And as you can see, you will see the amount.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's a cool dice type.
Thank you.
15.
Dice
15.
appearance.
Okay, so you do an extra
Oh.
15 damage. Now I will mention every time you attack, when you're stealthing, you can use a bonus action to re-stealth because you basically drop your stealth when you attack.
All right, so I'll roll for stealth again.
Okay, that'll be your bonus action. So just go in and
Do I get a bonus action each turn?
Yes.
Yes.
So each turn you get an action and a bonus action. So you use your action to throw your dagger, and you use your bonus action to re-stealth, and that'll be the end of your turn. But go and roll me that stealth check, and let's see what you get.
Well, I got that wholeheartedly.
29. Yeah, no, that's good.
It's fucking gone.
Yeah.
Even a deer doesn't know where the fuck you went.
That's so good. I'm so happy for
512
you.
has no clue.
Yeah, nobody knows where you went.
I
Yeah.
feel like the Renee definitely was like, who did? Okay, there was no way to rock through that, but like,
It was like, where the
he's the
fuck
only
is it?
option.
Yeah. No, they kind of like look around like, who the hell did that? And they kind of just look around and just look at E.
Hey. No. No.
Guilty by
And it's,
association.
Oh, don't you fucking use that.
Yes.
No, honestly though, like you would see the revolver one look at him like that, but the main two Renee, the men Renee that are in the front area, you would see them with their SMGs point towards Adir and open fire. Because that is also where your Renee is. Technically, since you're mounted on Adir, you will be out of the way of this because he acts as cover for you. What this is, because the way everyone SMGs, they have a cone spray radius. And it's normally a dex save. You're a big guy. You got this. Dex save. 2 of them.
I got an advantage because I can see it.
Oh shit.
Oh no! 7
Okay.
for the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and a 15 for the second one.
Okay. So you meet the DC of the second one. So the second one you'll take half damage from. And I mean, granted, you're already resistant to piercing, so you'll be having the half essentially. You already know that. I'll tell you the halved amount,
Yeah.
and then you can have that.
Yeah.
As
You're good.
you basically just see these 2 SMGs spray, as like these Renee at least have a little bit of brain. Like the other ones, like the one behind the other one, because it's a linear boat. It's luckily not just putting its like SMG to the head of the Renee.
Damn
front
it,
of it.
you fucking moron. Why'd you have to do the smart? Why didn't you
Dude.
kill your ally?
Listen, they're down to do that when there's like actual like a horde of them like in the way. But if it's just like something like this, no, they would use a little bit of intelligence here. They gotta be able
No,
to
they
paddle
don't have
somehow. How else are they gonna paddle? They'll paddle slower if there's less of them. They're using their tails to paddle, by the way. I want that to be understood. So you
bit.
Dang, I see how it is. Alright, so as you see these things just start opening fire, as you will take, I'm going to roll the first bit of damage. This is the one that you take full damage on and that you half it yourself. I'll let you half this yourself, because you'll round to the higher number, as it did 17 piercing damage to you. You can half that, and you give yourself the higher amount of damage out of the 2. And then it'll be a ba-da-ba-da-ba. And then that is another, that's 19, that's halved. I said I'd do the first bit of halving for you. I don't feel like it, do it yourself.
I will. I already got the answer.
Yeah, I feel like
I had
it
it
would be
before.
easier. Yeah.
I have it twice, and when I rage, I can have it 3 times.
Yeah, there you go. So
Dude, the reason why I'm here.
Yeah, so you see them like begin to, you see them like point these like mechanical things at you that you don't understand, and then you see a bunch of like little pellets begin just flying towards you. As like this warfare just begins. As you just start taking fire. The Renee at 512F, you can hear like the thudding as these like bullets are starting to just crack against your ally, and you can then see the Renee lady kind of like pat around her like belt, and then grab a bottle of something, and she would chuck it at E. As she is going to roll an athletics check to chuck it. Because Renee typically don't do many athletical things. This is not really up their typical go-to.
You can't do it. You're gonna fail. Fuck you.
What the heck?
Meanwhile, 512, who actually has proficiency and advantage in athletics.
Yep. You're a weird Renee.
512 is very strange. She wants to protect the strong.
Yep.
And that's what got her exiled.
Yeah. Yeah. So like you see her you see this one like woman Renee basically grab this potion and chuck it, and it, instead of making it 2E, it just barely doesn't make it as it goes into the water. And you can definitely tell that it still ends up hitting like the edge of the wall, like once it like hits the water, it kind of goes into it and then probably like thuds against the wall. As you just like, you know, it goes into the water, you see the splash, and a little few seconds later, you just see like bubbling come from the water. As it looks like it's like, you know, like when like water gets hot, it kind of looks like as if like, you know, like it gets kind of like a color change. Yeah, it does that. That was probably a yeah. As next up is Adir.
Alright, so Adir, thank God he has many charges of this. But he would like kind of like basically crack the like hit the ground with both of his like hands.
Yeah.
As the fucking Renee who are traveling towards him would see him go from that like already kind of big 11 inches as he would expand and get bigger as he rages and doubles in size.
Oh shit!
As with his fucking bonus action, Adir rages, giving himself.
Wait,
this is
I want to ask something real quick.
Huh?
Now that the fucking turret is part of him, does that double in size too?
Yes.
Oh no!
I would say, I mean, like the magic applies to him, so probably not.
Anything you are wearing expands with you.
Oh god, that means
then
the
yes,
cheese.
it would. So the turret and the cheese.
Giant cheese!
Now, luckily, technically speaking, the cheese that is in your nose is technically does not count as being equipped.
It better not.
Because I'll be honest,
It's separate cheese.
yeah,
It's separate cheese now.
technically
With separate cheese, it has been pulled off.
yeah, by technicality, it is separate cheese.
I have a
Otherwise,
giant cheese hat. Fuck you.
I'll be real. In other scenarios, counting on how this went, that actually would not be the case. And you would have just actually fucking killed him, because that would have been his nose going boom.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Luckily, that's not the case.
Okay, so I don't know if we're gonna. Okay, Now, my one question.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do?
Oh, man.
Because how far away are they? Because, like...
So, they're basically crossing, essentially, to you guys, the Nile River. So they're like 30 inches away. AKA, technically, in normal D&D, 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so... I have cheese.
Yeah.
I have a giant chunklet of cheese.
It went from a 2x2 inch base cheese to a 4x4 size cheese. Not like actual like 4x4 block size, but like 4 inches tall, 4 inches wide.
Good God.
Just a chunk of cheese. It's the height of the Renee riding you.
That is chunky cheese.
Yeah.
Because my thought is, like, if we run into a bunch of Renee later, because this might just be the first of many.
Yeah.
They're gonna try. If I have to, I can chuck this cheese at a group of Renee and just, like, bowling pin their asses. But also, I could also just chuck the boat. But also, like, most races would keel over and die in sewage. Renee might just be mildly annoyed.
Or they might mutate into something worse. Like, that's the fucking race. They literally live here. Like,
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
Well, no, unless you try.
You
Can
know
I,
what?
like-
Do you want
Huh.
help from E? I'm asking this as a DM. Do you want help from E?
the thing with Adir is the main reason he's raged right now is so he can take less damage.
Yeah. So,
But also he's sitting like, I don't have a ranged option.
I can give you a ranged option from E. Do you want it?
Do it.
What is the option? Am I chucking E?
You're chucking one of his bullets, aka he can give you a fly to use like a spear.
Don't kill the fly. Don't kill the fly. Don't kill his pet.
No, you're telling me I have to. I don't know if that's gonna work.
You can also just chuck E if you want.
I'm not gonna.
Don't
Can
you
I?
fucking dare!
No,
I
it's not an
love-
option.
I love people love E, man.
Yeah, no, I want you to also know, like, after my turn, I'm gonna put my hand down technically in front of E.
Oh,
So if they shoot at E, they hit me instead.
great.
So it's like E has cover. It's my hand.
I will say this, you are in a sewage area. You probably, if you want to look around, you might be able to find some, like, trash that you could probably just grab.
Can
and
I
just
like?
chuck.
Can I look around? Is there like any like? Are there any of my pebble brethren around?
I wanted to make you roll a perception check for this. I'm glad you asked. I was really just throwing out a thing to you because I thought eventually you'd go like, I want to look around, and you didn't.
I didn't think about it. I forgot.
Yeah, no, it's fair. So, yes, actually, there are pebble brethren around you. You
technically
can
count as a pebble.
yeah. So like there are like pebbles from the size of like 7 to 10 inches, like in like height.
Dude, I just
Yeah.
want to grab like a 7 in. Wait, no. Okay, well, luckily, unfortunately, it wouldn't expand in my hands. Unless it
No.
would. I don't know.
It doesn't count as being worn, so probably
Yeah.
not.
I think. Let me double check.
It is not warm.
I haven't gotten I also haven't gotten to use this class
Yeah.
properly. While enlarged, your weapons. Oh, my weapons deal more damage. That's cool.
Cool.
And you're wearing. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the like 7-inch across rock
Yeah.
and just. A deer really is gonna sit there and just lift up one of his arms, like holding, like he's gonna lean onto his other arm, hold up one arm, and just chuck this fucking rock at them.
Cool. Yeah, no, you do this 100%. Yeah, you chuck this rock. Roll me just your normal thing that you use for your unarmed strikes. Because we kind of gave you a
Okay.
modified unarmed strike, so.
Yes.
While you do this, I also want to let you know, watching from afar in the distance is just this little guy that is just like, he's got a little mug with coffee. It looks like a different version of E, but he's got like black fur. And he's just kind of staring off to you guys in the distance, just watching like, what the fuck's going on?
Just 512 know this one as well.
Oh yeah, no, this is
Is this
Guy.
Q?
This is Guy.
Oh,
This
gee.
is Gee.
This is
Okay.
Guy.
Okay.
He's very traumatized.
We have E.
And Gee.
And we have Guy.
Gee?
Guy. Guy is watching in traumatized format.
All right. Okay, I got a dirty 21.
Alright. Dirty 21. Yeah, no, you chuck this pebble into their boat. And, I guess just rolling damage, the guy in the middle is probably gonna take the brunt of this hit.
It's just like these like 3-inch like fucking rats like that's a rock.
Actually, let's be real. You're probably hitting the front, right? So it's not even gonna be the middle guy, it's gonna be the guy in the front getting hit. So the guy in the
Probably
front's gonna
the boat taking damage too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be real, you're catapulting them towards you.
Oh god.
So the person in the back and the middle are getting flung. Especially the one in the back. They're getting the most
Hey,
distance.
hey, Deer's just gonna sit and go, skeet shoot. Yeet. It's just the most Paul in the air for the one with the turret.
Oh,
Meanwhile, the
man.
insane rat.
Alright, I'll roll my damage.
All
Fuck yeah.
right.
I apologize for nothing with my character.
Alright, I've wanted to play a Renee so bad, but also I sit here and I'm like, I would just shoot my allies and I wouldn't be able to apologize.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's like someone's in the way, it's like, I need to kill. Fine, I'll go around. It's more efficient just to shoot them.
Oh,
Alright, so that's 11 bludgeoning from my rock. If I just rolled my normal
Oh,
unarmed strike
shit.
damage.
Yep. Yeah. No,
And
that's
I
that's
think,
fine.
actually,
Mhm.
and also, there is one other thing, and there's 2 extra damage, because I do a
Okay.
d4 extra damage.
Yep.
So actually, I'm sorry, 15.
All right. Cool.
15
There's-
total.
You deal 15 bludgeoning damage to this Renee as he just gets clobbered and then goes sinking down to the water under the rock. And the other 2 go flying forward. As they're going to basically one's going to overarc, going flying over you, and then land behind you, on their back. And, that would be the woman. And then the male one from the middle, he would basically just kind of like slam into the edge. And like, because that bit's made of metal, you just hear as his body slams into it and he kind of grabs and holds onto it for dear life because he doesn't want to touch the water.
Okay. That was alright. Well, I'm out of things, so
Yeah.
Deer is going to like. He doesn't know where she is exactly because he can't see behind him because he can't turn his fucking head.
Yeah.
So he is at bare minimum going to at least slightly like rotate. Like he's gonna start rotating around so he can look at the lady.
Yeah.
Because he's like, all right, the guy who's clinging for dear life. Hopefully, E can hit him.
Yep.
But this bitch is
All
like the fucking.
Oh god. So you see as it becomes E's turn, as E will walk up to the guy on the edge. And you see
My
him
toes.
raise his arms and look up to the sky, aka like the ceiling. As a swarm of flies
Oh no!
come it's a big swarm. I'm gonna be real. As they come like darting towards this Renee, as they start swarming this thing, like basically slamming their bodies into the Renee like bullets. As you would see like flies slam into it and then kind of like fly off like, that hurt. I'm gonna go lie down. Like type of like, oh, feels so good. But you just see them start slamming into the Renee as Renee's basically, I mean, he can't even roll the deck save, so he just takes the hits. As
Fall, bitch.
in a way, he's rolling his own form of infestation.
Oh my god.
Which is a cantrip. Alright, that's 7 plus 2, so that is 9 bludgeoning damage as this Renee gets repeatedly hit with bludgeoning from like flies slamming into him. And then you see E using his bonus action lift his little nub of a foot up and then onto the paw of the like Renee holding on. And he doesn't do that thing of like, I'm just gonna stomp, I'm gonna kick you off. No, like he puts his foot on it and he starts twisting it. Like the most just like dirty fighting type of like twisting it left, right, putting all of his weight on that one hand.
God.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I at least also now probably E is probably safe from Lady if she has a weapon.
Yep.
I am in way.
E will basically really just kind of deals an extra D4 bludgeoning damage. He just starts like kind of just smashing this dude's hand. That's another like 3 bludgeoning damage. And before we hop over to 512F, the Skaven does not seem to let go yet, but you see G.
Oh no.
See G hop. He's on the other side, by the way. He hops down onto the water and starts walking across it with his mug. As you see him start walking across it.
Yes.
And
Join
with
us,
the
my
mug,
friends.
I want to mention, like, G at least, E at least shows, like, some type of emotion, like, happy, sad. G is, like, a fucking, like, coke addict. Like, he's always eyes wide. You've never seen him blink before. Like, ever.
I'm imagining
Oh,
just
no.
the jittering twitch.
Oh, yeah, no, he's constantly jittery. You see, like, black beady eyes, really big eyes. You see him just kind of, like, shake and walk up to the Renee, grab the shirt of the Renee, and pull the collar back. And with the steaming hot cup of cocoa, hot cocoa,
No.
he pours it down the back of the Renee. And then lifts the mug and hits him in the back of the head with it. Yeah. So I'm going to be rolling 4d4 fire damage.
Hot cocoa hearts.
Yeah.
I am absurdly happy that these entities exist.
So that's 15 fire damage because that's a +6 to the roll. And then
Brother.
the cocoa, which I'm gonna roll as like a warhammer. It's gonna be a D10. The 7 plus its strength, which is a 3, so we're like, +3. So that's 10 bludgeoning to the head.
I've seen
No.
dead, right?
Yeah, no, he falls into the water. Like you can hear this Renee scream out from the pain of the burning on the back, and then he just goes silent as you just hear a tank, and then. By the way, the mug is unscathed.
Of
I
course
want you
it
to
is.
understand, there's a little happy smiley face that mimics a happier look of the little guy just on the mug. So this is the happiest looking mug you've ever seen. He's just kind of looking up. That's the end of his
So
turn.
this is what you meant. This is what you meant.
Next up, 512F.
Who has the turret that is just being rotated towards the one prone Skaven?
Yo.
I'm gonna just rotate a little more,
Mhm.
aim,
Mhm.
and just fire.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, no, you roll. I guess just. Do you have a gun on you?
I do. I have an automatic rifle.
Roll that for your to hit.
Nat 18,
Nat
dirty
18.
27.
Alright, yeah, no, yeah, so what you'll be doing, this is a, like, machine gun turret. You're going to be rolling me 6d8, plus your wisdom modifier. Or I guess since you have bad wisdom, I'll swap this around with, a little, plus your, like, dex, and when it makes sense, so we'll go dex. You have decent dex, so I'll let that be the case then. So 68 plus your dex.
36.
Alright, you do 36 piercing damage as you begin just unloading into her stomach with this, like, just turret. And at some point in between the, like, rapid fire, you see her stop moving. But you keep shooting.
So these bastards just don't even get a turn. We've killed all of them.
They got to do their turn. They just didn't get to do much.
This is what we call efficiency.
Yeah.
512 has the evilest glint in her eyes and is smiling and laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Renee.
Yeah. I'll mention, 2 things. First, you can see that G is now scooping the sewer water with his cup and putting some type of weird chocolate mix into it and stirring.
What the fuck?
Don't question.
It's a sewer monster. What do you want from it? Second thing. Somehow that sewer water got weirdly hot. It shouldn't be. Because there's now steam
Don't
coming
question
from it.
Gee.
Yeah. Third of all, you can hear pattering of a lot of footsteps because Renee probably heard the screaming. And also the thud of one of them slamming into a metal edge.
And screaming as they fell into the sewer.
Yes. So, you can
512.
deal with the horde or you could run. It's up to you. G just kind of like scoops up his mug and he just sips it and just keeps walking off. Like as if nothing's happened.
512 just sits there and just turn around. We have others fighting us.
Oh boy.
Alright. So, alright. So as the enemies get to start their turn, as they're coming into combat now, and then after that will be Ling Yang and then y'all. So they basically just start at the end of the turn,
shit.
essentially. As you see rounding the corner is a horde of 10 Renee.
This is why I saved the cheese.
Yeah, yeah. And you can see behind them all is this one bulky Renee. Like the rest of them are like kind of like, you know, like they're Renee are typically not really that muscular or anything. They're kind of scrawny. But behind them all is this one scrawny one. And others wouldn't know what this is. But 512F would. That's a minigun.
Strong.
As
Oh god.
As, I'm be real, the others would start first opening fire with their rifles. So that is 9 Renee opening fire with their rifles
Oh
Oh,
towards
shit.
the massive rock.
no! Oh no! At least I'm double resistant.
Okay, so what's your AC? So that way I can just kind of figure stuff out as I'm rolling these.
I have a 22.
Okay, 22. First one's gonna miss, second one's gonna miss.
I feel like they definitely hit. It's just I don't feel it.
Yeah. Third one will hit. Fourth one will hit. Fifth one, that's a nat 20. That's gonna hit.
Oh,
Sixth
no.
one will miss. Seventh one will miss. Eighth one will hit. And ninth one is a nat 1. So, here's what happens. Each one of these rifles technically do 3d8. This is hit 4 times. We're going to roll this 4d8. We're going to do 3 of them, and then the other one's going to be a nat 20. So,
Yep.
3 times 3 is 9. Thank you, brain, for doing math for once. So
Yep.
first, obviously, I'll let you do your halving. That's 44
Yep.
piercing damage as they just start unloading like a firing squad on you. And then the one that does a crit basically aims for your eyes, as it does basically, it would have done 46, but since you have resistance, it's 23, piercing damage to you.
And then it would be 12.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
how much you have left?
No, that's how much damage they end up doing to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I will mention this for, at least for the other 2 players. Because all these bullets are hitting the air. He looks fine. He
Yep.
looks annoyed. But he's more of like I'm fine for now. He's not bloodied yet.
Yep.
That gives y'all an idea of how this piercing resistance is mad helpful.
Now you can see one of the Renee in the back with like a rifle. You see him kind of like open it up, and you can just hear him go, "You're in the way!" And then you hear a bang as one of them falls to the floor dead. And then the brute, the big one, says, "You're telling me," and then opens fire on them and you.
Ah, yes.
So he went for the Renees too.
Oh, he just didn't give a fuck about them being in front of him.
Yeah, so any of them are like directly in front of him are getting plowed by the minigun.
And that's how many?
So
Hopefully 4.
out of their 9, one's already died. 4 of them was in the way, so there's 4 left. And Acrid, you can roll me a dex save.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Not good at the.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay.
You love how you're about to go, not good at this.
Yep.
I literally
Yep.
said I'm not good at these.
Yeah, okay. So, at least for the
I only have a +2.
So for the
for
first
every-
deck save, because there is multiple from the minigun,
Yeah.
you do not take any damage as they kind of just plank off you. And you can see this, like, brute go, change your plans. And then you see him change the round type.
Oh no.
As you now roll me another deck save.
Okay. Luckily, I have advantage.
For
Because
512F, all you hear is just an obscene amount of planking. For Ling Yang, you're just watching from like the sideline as like you're seeing this like essentially just volley of bullets like in rapid
Ling
fire.
Yang has a plan.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, it's good because you're just watching Adir just get pelted by these things.
Oh god, I'm so glad we have a turret. Please aim for the brute. I will be chucking a rock at him.
Fair.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I might lose my cheese hat for this, but it might be worth it.
Not the cheese.
Just the quiet, not the cheese.
It's definitely looking like Swiss
no,
cheese
Acrid.
right now.
You know what that puts
Yeah.
me in mind of?
Also, I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
That puts me in mind of inventory. Man.
So you meet the DC.
Oh god.
Yeah. You'll be able to have this once, but not another time for a reason. Because you realize as these bullets begin hitting you, they begin burning into your rock. As this is acidic-based bullets.
Oh, fuck.
So when they're slamming into your, like, you know, your skin, aka your rock-built body, essentially they're then cracking open and just leaving splatters of acid onto you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you only be able to have it once. Oh boy, I gotta roll this one. That's gonna be a fun one. Here we go. This is a minigun. You ready? You're the tank.
bitch.
You got this, man. I believe in you. As it does 57 acid damage, you can half that yourself.
37 piercing and oh god. Okay, so that would be 28 damage. Ow. Okay,
Yep.
Okay, no, I went from like near bloodied to I'm crippled.
Yeah.
Oh god,
that
I'm
is
standing.
that is the end of the brute's turn. But you can see that last little like bonus action. He kind of like reaches up a walkie-talkie from his like belt and begins talking to it.
No, you're not. No, you're getting cheese in the face.
Dang, aye, man. Yeah, I mean it's Ling Yang's turn.
Ling
All right,
Yang,
so-
hit him in the throat.
I'm going for a sneak attack.
Okay, what's your plan here with this? You going for a range or
Alright,
you actually going to try and
so
get up
I'm
close
going-
to him?
So what my idea was initially, get my short bow out and effectively try to aim for the barrel of the minigun to render it useless.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. What I'll do is again, you just roll me an attack roll, and we'll see if you can make that happen. You'll need to beat his AC, and then you'll need to get a little bit over it.
Come on!
Dang it. All right. Yeah. No. Sadly enough, with that 9, you shoot a shot towards the minigun. And basically, like, you're trying to aim for the barrel. Rena, please don't stand on the keyboard, bud. Come on.
Do I still need to do the sneak attack and all that?
No, because you did not hit, sadly enough. I do apologize.
Oh,
It
was worth a shot.
No, it really was. It was actually really was just worth a shot. Luck's just not on your side right now, apparently, today. Essentially, you shoot, you try to aim for the minigun, and he just so happened to kind of, like, move it a little bit more to the right at the time to put it closer to his hip, because that's when he
Yeah.
started reaching for the walkie-talkie. That's what we'll say with that.
Alright.
So you could have hit it. It was just unlucky that was the case.
So do I still get the chance to go back into...
Stealth?
Hi.
Yes. You just roll me another stealth check. 100%.
Son of a bitch.
Dang. Alright, yeah, so you roll 13. You stealth to the best of your ability. It's that weird thing, I can never tell you whether or not they can see you or not, because you wouldn't know. But with that 13, you will do your best to stealth.
Alright.
That is the best I can say for that. But that is all you can do for your turn. So we would have to... that sucks. I'm sorry, man.
Sorry, guys, I tried.
Hey, you did
you're
what
fine.
you could. Sometimes the dice just aren't with you. It happens. Speaking of turns, next up is Adir. Your hat is Swiss cheese. Literally.
Bastard. Oh god.
Rena.
I need half. I need half.
You need
I
half?
can pick.
I need health.
I
I need that brute to be dead. So I'm gonna grab that 10-inch boulder. That would be for everyone else. And I'm going to chuck it at the brute.
Okay.
Oh god, here we go. Okay. Yay. Hooray.
Yeah.
That is a... That is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
I chuck rock.
Alright. Yeah, so you chuck this rock, like, across the river, as it goes flying across, and just kind of nails this brute. Go ahead and roll your damage. It
Okay,
basically
so
just
it's-
strikes him in the shoulder.
My normal damage.
Yes.
Alright, that is... So I am big.
You are big.
I am big.
Big.
Okay, that is the lucky. I got 18 bludgeoning
Alright, 18
from my
bludgeoning.
rock.
Alright. Yeah, as basically the rock, like, slams into his right shoulder, and you see him kind of recoil back, but, like, bring his right foot backwards to, like, stabilize his, like, balance.
Okay. And then...
Mhm.
Can I use my bonus action and chuck another rock at him? I really
Sure.
don't have many options.
Sure,
I
yeah.
really don't have many
Yeah,
options,
just,
to be
just
honest.
do the same thing again. Yeah, just go for it.
It's like, I don't have many options. I am here. I am fucking Boulder.
Oh, man.
I have no equipment. I have these hands. Alright, that is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. That meets his AC.
That fucking checks.
Yep.
With the rock. Oh god, rock. Oh my god, max damage from the natural roll.
Alright.
And let me roll. Okay, so that would be 23 bludgeoning of the
Alright.
second rock.
Yeah, he's not looking too good. As, like, this, like, rock
God.
slams into his shoulder. Again.
You
can see, like,
stabilized.
yeah, like, it's that thing of, like, he has to restabilize himself again. But, like, you can see that this time it kind of caught a bit of his chin in the process. So you can see some blood kind of, like, come from his mouth in the process. But yeah. Yeah.
Please lay open fire into his
As-
ass.
Next up is E.
E.
As you see E, like, seeing that he's already used his flies and his flies need a short rest, you can see E waddle up to you, and
What's up, bud?
you hear E in Tavern go, may the blessings of divine bless. Okay. And yeah, as you feel great. You feel awesome. You get inspiration and you heal for
Wait,
20
is that
health.
inspiration real? Wait, I get inspiration.
You get a 1d4 inspiration die.
Okay, to get 20 health.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
And you see as
Oh.
for G continues to keep walking away.
Yeah, you know, you have a good day,
As
bud.
he kind of like looks back to the group, looks at the rabbit, and cheers with his cup. So Chris, you feel as if your next attack roll will have advantage.
All right.
As G gives you inspiration in a sort.
Oh my
As
god.
he cheers to you with his sewage hot cocoa. And walks off on the water. He did not bother getting up on dry land. And
Good for him.
before we get over to 512F's turn, you hear a familiar sound. You remember way back years ago, and by years I mean like literally minutes ago, when that mine went off, you heard that little guy let a that little ball, that little mini Nusi. And you can hear that, and it's almost repeating. Almost like as if it keeps getting hit. As you see flying towards you guys, bouncing off the walls, is that same Nusi who has picked up speed from bouncing off the walls from the blast of the mine. As it comes
my God.
flying towards you. Like, this thing, I'm gonna be real, an actual bullet from an actual gun is the speed this thing's going. It's not okay. As you see this thing come flying towards you, and within the split of a second, you see it slam into what y'all didn't notice, because it was stealthing really well, was a rogue grenade with like a poison-tipped dagger. And it slams into the Renee, and then they both hit a mine.
Oh my god.
You hear another boom as Renee falls into the water with blood coming into the sewage, and now you got this like greenish red, like sewage water. And then you see the Nusi go bouncing off into an even faster speed as it goes hurling down the tunnel that you guys were supposed to be going down.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
I love Noosies.
They're great. Oh man.
Can't wait for it to do a hypersonic screech.
And next up, 512.
So, because I didn't end up using my bonus action from last round, I can actually do 2 separate things that are bonus actions.
Okay.
So first and foremost, healing word on the rock.
Alright.
So you get another 8 health.
Nice.
That'd be good. That'd be good. More health is more hef.
Second, resistance to the rock against acid.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
And third, aim at the big guy and open fire.
Heck yeah.
I have 8 hef. Yay.
Yay.
I'm back to where I was.
I am trying.
Oh man.
Alright.
See what you get.
It's just a hit on you.
With my to hit,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you gotta roll your gun to hit.
Yeah.
do to roll. Okay. I did this stupid. Hold on. I did this stupid. 17.
17. Alright. That will miss because he does have an AC of 22. But you're also
Damn.
using
Do
a
I hit any
turret-
of the others?
I mean, do you want to shoot your allies?
No, I mean the other Renee.
No, it's just that brute left. Oh, I know. Yeah, no, there are the other 4. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, you just, no, it's like a cone. So sure, I'll let you hit the others. Sure. You roll the damage on the others. It's just the brutes like Matrix dodging the bullets.
Just lifts his gun and uses it as a shield.
Yeah. I want to mention, it's like a
68
mixture. The brute's weirdly
dex.
dexterous. Like, you see the brute kind of like... You see him like doing a mixture of using the minigun as like a shield, and you see him do the little like bending hit like all the way almost to like the ground, like his back almost touching the ground type, like the full on Matrix Neo dodge.
Oh god.
But just imagine that, but it's a bulky muscular rat holding a minigun.
Just look at the NPC visuals.
Oh man, let me see. Oh yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm picturing him looking like, honestly. Like, kind of like the metallic, like, mask, kind of like covering the eyes with, like, grates, metallic, like, chest plate, leather chest plate, kind of like mixed onto
Dude,
that. Like,
I typed in muscular rat with minigun.
Yeah. No, that's actually a pretty fitting description. Not even if he doesn't have, like, the tattoo, like, on his, like, right arm area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. 512 was kind of pissed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because that's the exact thing that she was saying they needed to do.
Yep. Yeah. It took you leaving for them to realize. Wait, no, she was right.
512 is pissed.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Let's use our plan against her.
Does anyone have heat metal?
You know what?
Heat up the metal on his face.
I'll let you know this. Upon closer inspection, you recognize this rat. The muscular
Oh
one.
no.
By the way, roll your damage so I know the damage.
35.
35. Okay, yeah, no, you killed the other 4. Yeah, you recognize the other one. That's one of the only ones that doesn't have a number for his name, because he was a little bit bigger than just a grunt. That's Bert. You'd also remember Bert was one of the few that actually was in agreement with your idea. So yeah.
Oh. So I'm gonna feel terrible about this.
Well, next turn you're gonna be able to do it.
So you requested somebody who has heat metal. Hey, guess what? I naturally have heat metal.
That would take an action. So
Yeah,
you would have to wait for next turn, but yeah.
So next turn, I have solution.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Alright. Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm gonna actually roll history, see if he even recognizes you. I'm gonna be real. Understood. Yeah. So as the next turn will begin starting, you would see Bart kind of like, you see him like, you know, like, they kind of have to like crank the minigun to make it start firing, essentially. You see him kind of like take a look, like as if he's having like, hold up, kind of like looks for it, looks over at you like a bit, like kind of seeing like the rat now poking over with like on the turret, looks back over, like into the other way from like where they came from, where you guys can't really see into, looks back at you. You can hear some footsteps. You see him turn away from you guys and begin cranking the minigun as he starts opening fire on his fellow Renee.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Like before you saw like you know that like there's just a straight linear path y'all are having to go down. I mean the same for them. So he's just unloading on a line probably of Renee. You don't know how many people are going down there, but
Oh shit.
Give him covering fire, I guess, as we're gonna leave.
yeah.
Go, 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 go!
Yeah, so as you guys begin
Burn the
leaving,
place! Go!
yeah, as you guys begin leaving, you would see as like you guys start making making a run for it. You see E walk up beside the Renee, the one that you remember, Bert, as it casts healing, whatever the fuck, blessing, as it begins healing the Skaven or the Renee.
Oh, yes!
That is the greatest line hold, because I'm gonna be real. The artificers coming around the corner like, alright, time to fight.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yes, you guys will begin running for it.
Tavern 2 is so happy right now.
Oh yeah.
So the Renee is the one helping us now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
That one.
the
Oh,
Renee
shit.
Because that specific Renee.
is doing what she suggested they do, and he's like, no, it's working.
Yeah.
She was fucking right.
Screw
She
the
was
people.
right. We should have listened.
Yeah.
I was in agreement to begin with.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So he's
Alright,
just
fuck
unloading.
Oh my god, that's useful.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. I hope you don't die.
As you guys will
I'm
begin
so
running.
happy.
Oh man, I'll be real. Normally I'd be like, all right, the last little bit of this is that you guys just need to find the rest of the traps, make sure you don't set any off, you don't get yourself killed. The fucking mini Nusi has set off. I rolled. He set off with a nat 20 every fucking mine. Every trap. Like at one point when you guys were running, you could hear another automated turret opening fire because he probably hit one of the wires and snapped it. Like,
Well, it looks like I'm not getting my dagger back.
probably not. Sadly,
Well, it's a good thing I have a spare.
actually, you know what? You could pull it off the dead lady's body because it was on the one that didn't sink in the water. So you could just grab that real quick as you run past her. Just tear it out of her wrist. Yeah, just got a little bit of wrap
So
on it.
I will grab that on my way through then.
Yeah. You can just grab that, tear it out of her real quick. You got a little chunk of rat flesh on it, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's a good snack.
Yeah.
Nusi,
Good snack.
I'm so glad.
Protein.
Protein. As you-
Exactly. It's a good
But-
snack.
yeah.
Unfortunately, rabbits are normally vegetarian, so I'll probably give it to the cannibalistic rat.
That's fair.
Rabbits
That
can
is
be
fair.
carnivorous.
Not very commonly, though. We'll say he's
No, not
vegetarian
commonly.
for him wanting what he wants.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll give it to the cannibalistic rat over there, 512.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
Nom nom.
Oh, man.
I'm so happy that the mini Nusi's like, alright, I am speed.
Yeah. And as you guys will begin making the rest of the way down it, you finally get to the area that you need to get to, which is straight up a ladder. How do you want to get up this ladder?
I'm probably not raged anymore if it's been more than a minute.
No, it's definitely like another 30 minutes of just running and kind of traversing through this like area.
Okay. I would like to, I don't know. Blow up.
Yeah, okay.
So hear me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can cover you in grease.
What the fuck?
So it's like, just to get you understanding, like the ladder at the very top, there's like a vault door that you'll need to get open. And the only person that would actually know the access to this vault code would be, Ling Yang.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This is a customary thing that is typically used from your area, from your dynasty. You would know how to crack a code on these things. The Renee would not. That's why they haven't been able to get in here.
I would blow the door off, so.
Yeah. Most likely they probably tried that and it hasn't worked, which says something.
So, what am I going
Acid
to roll
vial.
for then?
Essentially, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna kind of like look around on the thing. Normally, what there's like hidden sigils. This is where your thieves' cant comes into play. There is hidden sigils within the vault door, like on just across it, like just in random areas. Essentially, what you're doing is you are feeling for the very, very lightly carved in thieves' cant. So you are going to just roll me an investigation check with advantage, because G did give you an advantage or something, so you will use it for that.
Alright, let me...
yeah. 13. Okay, that'd be good enough for you. I mean, considering you're a rogue. If it was anybody else, I'd be like, all right, the DC is like 25. You're a rogue. You know what you're looking for. You kind of like rub your hand against like the vault areas, and on like random spots and places, you basically can very lightly feel out like the sigils of thieves' cant to like put out there to figure out like what the like code is essentially that you need to put in to be able to open the vault. As you'd find it, and you'd find out that the code, I kid you not, is snowball. As you would type in thieves' cant into the thing, is you know like those like suitcases where like you flick you have like 6 digits and you have to flick it up and down, that sort of thing. It's like that. You're like it's like running one of those up and down essentially. But
we actually have a lockbox like that has like the little numbers and shit that you flip upside down.
Yeah, my dad used to have
up
one
and
of
down.
those. Dude, I love those. Like it's weirdly like what's the word? Like satisfying to mess with those.
Yeah.
Something about the click,
My
man.
Griepa had a suitcase like that.
There you go. Yeah. Heck yeah. Getting back on track though, you'd begin flicking it up and down essentially. And you would basically set in the code as it would then be able to be opened. So I'm gonna be honest, you're probably the first up the ladder because you're the one that actually had to crack it. So you can spin the vault door open and head inside. I will mention that like it felt cold when you're like putting your hand onto the door, and you'll understand why. As like for anyone else. For you guys, it's like, oh wow, it's like a snowy wonderland. For you as people, as players, you would recognize that you are like in a fridge. As you're standing inside of a snowy biome, and there's a little campfire. There's like massive piles of food and drinks of sorts within this area. And sitting on a log near this campfire is this little guy, this little brown thing. Like a little brown-white, like kind of mixed fur, like fur ball. And y'all would know this to be the person you need to deliver the envoy letter to, as you have found the Yeti.
He's so cute!
Technically speaking, you have completed the mission. And yes, something could have gone wrong if you got that wrong. He had defense mechanisms for that. So weirdly enough, that is where we end the campaign for this session. Because the whole quest was to get the letter to the person. And you have. So now he'll actually know to enter the fray, to enter the war. As y'all will now be getting help for your side from the Yeti.
Yay!
Heck yeah. Weirdly enough, this is where we actually will be ending off the podcast for today. I know people are like, wow, that's kind of an open-ended thing. Yeah, it's war. I mean, war kind of goes on for a while, kind of rages on for a while. It's not gonna end anytime soon. But this will heavily tilt it in their favors, and you might eventually find out the actual outcome of this war eventually through Acrid's like campaign on the Lost Shipyard. If you want to go check that out, it's called the Monster Campaign. It's freshly new. But yeah. Thank you all for watching this episode. Thank you, Chris, for coming along as a guest. It's been great having you on, man.
No problem. I figured I'd give it another shot because I didn't really give it a fair go last time.
That's fair. That's fair. Did you enjoy yourself?
I know you had
some iffy rolls, but I'm hoping you enjoyed.
Aside from the rolls, I had a great time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah! I'm glad you did. All right.
And speaking of, there's still another campaign with a seal man that has $600.
Yes.
In the future, just a heads up.
Yep, that is true.
I haven't forgotten about that.
Yeah, it's out there. It's out there. That being said, thank you guys for watching this episode. This is just a quick little break from Roman Harbor because people were gone, but we will be back up in Roman Harbor in the next week. Thank you all for watching this episode. I hope you guys all have a splendid life. If you don't, I don't know. I can't help you with that. But go check out our stuff on Spotify and up on YouTube. Lost Harbor and Lost Shipyard. Lost Harbor Tavern specifically. Yeah, thank you for guys stopping on by. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.